And we're here. How are you doing, everybody? Welcome to Stock Markets with Bruce, where we try to explain what's happening in the stock market in plain English. Sometimes easier said than done. Welcome one, welcome all from around the world. Here, it's July the 19th, 2022. It's Tuesday, and we're watching the markets this morning. They were up. They went up a couple hundred points at one point for the Dow. Now we're backing off a little. We're still up 146 on the down. We've just given up about 55 points in the last 5-10 minutes. I suspect we might be in a classic dead cat bounce scenario here with this market. This first half hour to an hour might be as good as it gets, and then the rest of the day might not be so good. The reason I feel that way is there are underlying issues that are being ignored somewhat or not being highlighted very much, in my humble opinion. Specifically, the Apple news that came out yesterday. Just saw a headline a few minutes ago talking about how it might be that Tesla has a difficult second quarter coming up for financial results, and that their third quarter might be under pressure as well. When you get the high flyers, okay, that's one thing. Tesla, good quarter, bad quarter, whatever. I mean, it's just new. It's not a 50-year-old company, still growing its growing pains. Fair enough. But Apple, we're finding out yesterday, towards the end of the day, that Apple is cutting back. They're cutting spending. This is bad news. I mean, this is as bad as it gets as a warning sign. I mean, it's a warning shot across the bow. And if you don't pay attention to that, you're an idiot. This is a serious announcement that the street is not really talking about. And the street will pay dearly for ignoring this news, if that's truly what they're doing. I can't speak for the street because I don't care about these guys that much, but I just have a suspicion that the big brokerage firms in New York are, if they're aware of the problems at Apple, and it's not like the company's going under or anything like that. I'm talking about the possibility of the second quarter missing expectations, third quarter definitely having to be revised lower, and subsequent quarters up in the air. We don't know what's going to happen. This can't be good for the stock market and for the tech sector. It just can't. Apple has to have a solid growth curve at all times, because so much retirement money, so much pension money, so much hedge fund money, so much investment fund money is into Apple. These mutual funds, and we're talking hundreds of billions of dollars worldwide, maybe over $1 trillion worldwide is into Apple, and all kinds of spin-offs from that. And the street is possibly not being told what's potentially about to happen in the next 3 to 6 months regarding supply chain issues, delivery of finished product, the production of product, and potential sales pullbacks and demand pullbacks. This could mean a shock to the system in the markets, where all indexes will drop dramatically, because they'll be caught off guard. They'll be totally, to them, they'll be left field, which is ridiculous. It shouldn't be left field whatsoever. And a little too little information too late to the game. And I'm just putting the word out to you guys who watch me often. Say, look, guys, I'm telling you, I'm warning you. I am warning. If this Dow Jones market loses 5,000 points in the next month and a half, don't be going, I didn't know that was going to happen. Yeah, you heard it from here. All right. I'm telling you, we could possibly lose 20% more on the Dow, and NASDAQ as well. Could possibly. Guaranteed? No. But are we going up 30% from here? No, not going to happen. Sorry. No, not going to happen. We'll be lucky to hang around these levels, because if the earnings figures back off 3 to 5 to 7% across the high beta, the high multiple trading NASDAQ 100 stocks, the impact of that on a high PE multiple stock is catastrophically bad. It is mega bad. We're already down, as you know, In some cases, like Amazon and Google and others, we're up 25, 30%. Netflix is trading at under 200 a share, was 700 last year. We've already had bloodbaths, but it's been spared for the big capital companies other than Facebook. Facebook is off 50%. But we may find that all of our favorites up there could be off 50% from their highs within the next month or so because of forward looking uncertainty. Inflation is a given. We already know that. Higher interest rates coming. We already know that. That's not a surprise to us. Supply chain interruptions, we've been hearing about it now for a year. It's not ending. The COVID variants, keep hearing about it, but not all of us have 20 friends of ours in hospital, so we kind of don't believe it. We're all, it's bad, but it's just like a bad cold. Demand. If demand backs off from those of us, you and me and all our friends and relatives and buddies, and we all decide that, yeah, I would love to get a new Apple phone, really would, really like to get a new one. But boy, talking to the Verizon people and the AT&T people and wherever I want to go to buy this thing, this is an $1,100, $1,200 phone. I don't know if I might wait another 6 months to a year before I do that. A certain percentage of us are going to feel that way. Might be 1% of us, 3% of us. I don't know. This is a nightmare for Apple, an absolute nightmare. And for everyone else, Samsung and anyone else making phones, this is a nightmare. A 2, 3, 4% pullback in demand on these kinds of products will utterly shatter balance sheet projections out the window. It'll just blow projections way off track. And you'll have 15 to 30% losses in stock values very quickly because of it. Just saying. The first so many millions of phones that Apple sells pays to make them, pays to design them, pays to carry Apple the machine that it is. Gigantic mother company, humongous company. Then the so many millions of phones after that sell, profits start to roll in. And if they miss out 4 or 5% on the top end, those last 5 million phones aren't selling like they were supposed to sell, there's the problem. Because everything came in as projected. They got all their money back for engineering and designing and manufacturing. They got all their marketing money back. They got all their overhead money back. They started making profits on the product as they kept selling it. But the last couple of million phones that are supposed to sell, that is all pure bottom line profit to the bottom line of the company to really allow the stock to be as loved and adored as it is. Those sales aren't there because some of us are going, yeah, I might wait 6 months or a year before I get a new phone. That's bad news. And so if the company's already right now cutting back personnel and they're cutting back hiring new personnel, they already see the future. They already know. They already know that they're not going to make their numbers. They've already figured out internally. They're going, yeah, we got an issue here. We're looking at 3-5% loss in sales possibly, maybe more. And that means there is an economic slowdown happening all over the place, not just in America, not Canada. This is a global issue. And in certain areas, it's catastrophically bad. In other areas, it's not great. And in other areas, it's spotty. But when you take it all together, there's the percentage loss of business that you don't need right now. You don't want right now, but you're going to get it. And Apple probably internally already has the answer. And it's possible Tim Cook and the board of directors are well aware that they're not going to project, they're not going to make their in-house projections for third quarter, fourth quarter. They already know it. And they're already making moves as quietly as they can, as quickly and efficiently as they can to reallocate funds and to redistribute spending and target areas where they can minimize losses, minimize market share depreciation, or however you want to say it, and then go from there. But the aggressive, Apple from 2 years ago might be gone for a while. We might be seeing a company consolidate more internally without saying it, trying to just, let's temper things down a bit and preserve capital and whatever. If they make an announcement, if there's a whiff of info coming out from the street, And I'm talking about the trading desks out there. And these guys out of the front lines, they know what I'm talking about. If any of these guys sense that Apple is backing off on their buyback program, 7.5 billion a month, 90 billion a year supposed to be bought. Stock's supposed to be bought back. Apple stock's supposed to be bought back, $7.5 billion a month. If they get wind that that isn't happening, that the company is pulling back 3%, 5%, 10%, 20%, they're only going to spend 70 billion to buy back stock, not 90. That is another admission. And I can tell you the fallout will be severe and dramatic. I'm just saying, canary in the coal mine, I guess what I'm doing right now. Anyway, there you have it. Here we go. Christina's saying, hey, Bruce, Uncle Bruce, I missed the show yesterday. I tried to catch up last night. I ended up rolling my GameStop 132s that expired this Friday. I rolled to 125s for October the 21st, and I got $37.95 for 5 contracts. That's $3,800 times 5 in cash. Excellent move, because Christina's trying to raise cash. Christina doesn't want to sell her stock, so she's putting her stock out for April for 125. She's getting $38 on top of the 125 if she were to be exercised. Again, this means 163 is what she's selling out for. She's offering her stock combined for $163. It's right now 148 on the open market. She's also playing the game of, well, look at what happened to Google yesterday when they did their 20-for-1 split. The stock couldn't even get to 115 yesterday, ended up in that 109 neighborhood. The question here on her mind, and I'm sure on many of us here, is what will GameStop shares do between now and this Friday when the split is done and into next week? Because GameStop has gone from 113 a share 2 weeks ago, to 148.90 right now. I think that the market thinks 150 is the target. That's where it's headed for. Well, that's 37.50 after the 4-for-1 split. Christina's sitting there going, okay, I'm writing these 125s. You divide that number by 4, 125 by 4. That's 31.25 if I've got my bearings correct. And her thinking is, okay, if the shares reach 37.50, that's 150 share, and then they back off to $33. That's $132 a share. Well, a 125 contract has only got a $7 book value at 132 a share. Right now, it's got almost a $14 book value. You lose $7 or $8 in book value. Those 32.50, so 37.95 start to lose value. Of course, as each week goes by, they lose even more. What if she's really on top of this? And I think she may well be. What if the shares go down to $30 a share? That's $120. That would put these 125s out of the money. So the 37.95 value is now gone because there's no book value here. Right now, there's $14 of book value inside that $38 contract. There will be none. We're down to maybe $18, $20 on those contracts. Yeah, she's on the right track. We'll watch for that, see what happens. Let's see what's going on. Good morning, of Alberto. Thank you to JL, H. Gregory, John, and everyone else who's here giving us thumbs ups already. I really appreciate it. Larry, good morning. Thank you. Hector, how you doing, buddy? Number 41. Thank you. If I buy, am I still eligible to split? Yes. Anyone who buys GameStop will have 4 times as many shares in their accounts, no matter what. Let's continue on. Good morning from Olivia. Bill says, let's go. Wing Commander number 47. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you. Spicy Andrew, number 53. Beach Boy Sage, move over. 47 is mine. Welcome, all of you. Thank you for these thumbs ups right off the get-go. If you're watching on the rerun, please hit the thumbs up button right now and add to this momentum of the show. I would really appreciate it. Thank you so, so much, all of you. Alexander, I'm number 62. Flint Creek Soap Company is here. How you doing there, Soap Company? Hawkeye is here, number 64. Best wishes to everyone. Fantastic. Nice to have you all with us this morning. We're quickly going for 100 thumbs ups, and then we're going for 200 pre-opening. 77 are in here right now, and I thank you all very much for these thumbs ups this early in the show. It is a wonderful gesture on your part, and it helps the channel immensely, as in like a lot. And thank you all for all your support. Yeah, we're having fun here. I'm watching to see just how this market will react. We're up 157 on the Dow. We were up about 200 not too long ago. We're up 26 on S&P. We're up 91 on Nasdaq. Yeah, we're down $2 on oil right now. Crude oil off $2 a share. Just shifting our channel now to members only commentary. Please become a member of this channel if you'd like to comment with us. We'd love to have you as part of our family, and join us as members. And you get to use the emojis, including the neat emoji that we love using right here. And let's have some fun, and hopefully you guys will make some money today. 89 thumbs ups. Thank you guys. Absolutely beautiful. Let's see. Let's go. Bama Babe is saying, the spicy, my partner continues to take advantage of his company's match to his 401k, but converted his 401k to also a trading account. His 401k is with Fidelity, and they allow this. Right on. Flint Creek, I am good. I love my bagel gang. Alexander, 20 puts I wrote on Sofi for January 2023. Got exercise this morning, and I'm not upset at all. Let's soar. And more calls to be written. Right on, Alexander. Way to go. Marcus is here, number 63 from Team Sport Prince, Germany, Freiburg. Welcome. Who cares says, I am number 86. Thumbs ups. Let's go. Good morning. Bill is going, neat, neat, neat. Nazareth is number 93. Here come the thumbs ups like crazy. Sell my house at Fast and Upper Marlboro says, Uncle Bruce, I bought back my HPQ $33 contracts that expire on the 19th of August. Got them back for 86 cents. I had sold them last Monday for $1.24. This is against a poor man covered call that I own with $20 strike expiring January 2024. I'm looking to write again. Beautiful job. That's nice. So you're pulling in 38 cents in profit in a week, so $38 for a contract against this contract you bought, and you're going to continue to do this yet again because the shrinkage is that good. I mean, from 124 to 86 cents doesn't sound like much, but when you think about the fact that that contract lost, looks like about almost a third of its value in a week. You do this week in and week out, this adds up to quite a bit of dough, allowing you to either buy an additional $20 strike contract to now write more than one contract at a time, or diversify into other areas. And once you're doing 10 of these at a time, then it starts to turn into some cash. I mean, 10 $38 hits, that's $380 a week coming in on just depreciation of a contract. What's wrong with that? $380 a week, that's almost $1,600 a month, just about $1,600 a month. Does that help any of you out there with any of your bills? An extra $1,600 a month coming in? Not a bad move. Sell my house. What price point do you think will work well? Well, this is the key now. We got to watch how the stock is reacting. We'll see how it wants to go today. HPQ. Let's take a peek here. Yesterday, where are we at now? Here we are. 31.50 is the close yesterday. And let me take a peek here at this morning's action. HPQ showing it at 31.70, up 90 cents. So look, if it wants to go to 32 this morning, maybe you may want to write a 33 for 2 weeks out and hold it for a week, maybe even two and a half weeks out. Hold it for a week, 8 days, and see if you can scoop half the premium on it. Something wrong with that? Nope. That is all a good move. We'll just have to see how the opening comes out and take it from there. Way to go, man. Uncle Bruce, did you see what happened to IBM after earnings? I did. I was just about to go there. Here I am, ranting away as why is Apple not going down in price? Because they are admitting, out and out admitting that their numbers aren't coming in as projected. And so they're doing cutbacks. The stock is up 43 cents on Apple. Okay, that's silly. IBM comes out with earnings last night, late after the bell, broke the projections. Whatever analysts said they were going to make, they've made more. Their gross sales, they made more. Stock's down 761, 5.5%. This is ridiculous. The company pays a dividend right now that if you own the stock, you're yielding 4.78% on your money. At the pace that the company is growing at on IBM, they're going to improve the dividend again at the end of their fiscal year. This thing's going to be yielding over 5% the way this is going. It's ridiculous. This is a joke. So what do you do with IBM? You buy deep in the money calls. I would be picking up 100 or 110 contracts and wait a day or two to see if the stock consolidates back into the 133, 136 level, and then write calls again against the 100 or 110 calls that you bought as a poor man covered call strategy. Away we go. Ravenstown, I may be wrong. Guess we'll see in 2 days. Computer Wiz, thumbs up number 95. Not your Sofi. Mine is number 96. Thank you, everybody. We're going for 100 thumbs ups here. I think it might be too late to get in on GameStop split. From the GameStop press release on their site, company stockholders of record at the close of business July 18. Well, again, they will, if you own tonight 500 shares of GameStop that you bought today, when they start trading 4-for-1, you'll have 2,000 shares. This is just post-split timing now. We'll receive a dividend of 3 additional shares. The company's classified for each share of the common stock. Not your Sofi, mine, all mine. It's not too late to get in on the split. It's never too late. Jason, Uncle Bruce, did you see the article yesterday that Sofi would resell $1 billion in stock through a mixed shelf offering? It said there was no new. There will. What was it? It said there will no new shares issued. Thoughts, funds for next acquisition. Jason, I'm really glad that I've heard this news. I'm glad this is out there. I think it's extremely positive. The company is growing on multiple fronts all over the place, including memberships as they're rising that up. They're attracting a lot of money in deposit money in that they can now lend out. And now they're going for another $1 billion in an injection, in a cash injection. What I'm hoping will happen is that their brokerage firms, whoever they're using, tests the markets and they come back to Sofi and says, look, there are institutions out there that want to buy $5 billion worth of stuff you want to sell, not $1 billion. You guys want to do more than $1 billion? And they come out with $1.5 or $2 billion instead. I would love that. I don't see them selling stock at current levels to raise cash. I don't see that as their number one strategy. I would say their number one game plan would be to issue 2 to 5 year notes, and maybe they'll pay 3.5, 3.75%, and then they'll turn around and lend that money out at 6 and 7 and 8. Or through credit cards at 20%, and away we go. We'll see what happens. We'll find out. A quick six. I picked up the first leg of my HPQ poor man covered call with a $15 strike. I'm okay with a dead cat bounce to open in the short leg. There you go. Exactly. Let the stock take a little pop, and then boom, right calls. If you purchase shares up until the split, you're also purchasing the rights to the dividend from the seller. DQ, not yourself on mine, all mine. The opposite is true for a cash dividend. If you buy shares after the ex-dividend date, you don't get the dividend. That is true. The market, the Dow, is now still showing, it looks to me, a gain of 179. Let me just double check here. I got 2 devices going snaky on me right now. Yeah, what's up here? We're down 215 on the Dow. Okay, what's going on? I don't know what's going on. I used to know, but that was yesterday's close. Pardon me. Yesterday's close was down 215. Pardon me. Futures 178 on the upside. Pardon me. We're still up on the futures, but we were up over 200 points a little while ago, and we're now kind of just under. We'll see how this plays out. We still have how long to go? 34 minutes, something like that. Oil down $2.12. Okay. What else is going on here? Keeping an eye on early morning trades and early morning indications. Right now, I'm showing Rocket Lab up 4 cents. I've got Sofi up 9, 644 over there. GameStop at 148.69, up 206. It was over 149 for a bit. AMC up 39 cents to 16.93. Matterport up 9 cents. 23andMe up 7. Spire up 5. I got nothing yet on ATIP, SmartRent, or Cyxtera. I'm showing Apple up 62 cents. Goldman up 274 to 304 now. Cisco up 35 cents. Tesla up 11.35 to 7.33. Arc Innovations up 75 cents to 44.72. Microsoft up 225 to 256.50. Pfizer up a dime. HBQ up 23 to 31.74. We're showing the 10-year Treasury in the U.S. Just around the 3% mark right now. Yeah, exactly at 3%. Germany is at 1.26, Italy 3.32, UK 2.14. On currencies, the euro is higher. It's now at 102.2, and the pound is 120. Both of those are about 2 cents between them, each of them, in the last day or so, day and a half. They were pretty beaten up, and but they'll probably go down again. Over in the European markets, we're up 0.29, 0.23, 12, 0.57. We're up less than half a point, really, more or less. There's not much going on in the European market, and this is why I am sitting here going, why is this market in New York even up? Why is it even up? Bulletin, U.S. housing starts fall in June for the second straight month. Housing starts. Well, that's because folks don't have the cash or the ability to borrow cash at current rates, at the current prices that are being asked for in real estate. So you're going to have to give somewhere. The first thing, though, is if you are going to have fewer houses available for sale because fewer houses are being built, you're creating a shortage, and that's going to create higher prices for houses because of a shortage. But you know how real estate is. It's all local, and it's all about location, location, location. And if you want to live in Scottsdale and not in Peoria, you don't give a crap about prices in Peoria. You care about prices in Scottsdale. Same with Palm Desert or West Palm Beach, Florida. You're what's happening in my hood. That's all I care about. The rest of it doesn't matter to me. So we'll see how the national thing works out as we go forward. But higher inflation is creating higher costs for home building, for home builders, higher labor, higher material, higher transportation costs to get material to the site. This is just going to keep raising the cost of houses to be built. It's not going to improve profits for builders. It's literally just, increased prices being passed on to the end consumer. Not a good thing. But without free money, without being able to borrow money at 2% to 3%, you have to now pay 5 or 6% for money, and the possibility that inflation might back off to 5 or 6% in the next 6 months. That means money is equal to inflation, where it used to be you could borrow money at 2%, inflation would be at 3 or 4, and you were way under the inflation rate. You had the bankers offering you all kinds of incentives to come on in and apply for a mortgage. How many of you were getting deals in your mailbox for credit card offers? 0 interest for 1 or 2 years. Transfer your balance from this credit card to us, and we'll give you free money for the next year or two on that entire balance. I mean, those days are kind of gone now. So I'll see what's going on. All right. DH Ruda, number 105 on the thumbs up meter. Thank you so much. We have 112 thumbs ups now showing on this channel. We have 30 minutes to go before we open for the day. We need 88 more to hit 200. Can that happen? I sure hope so. Thank you, everybody who's been stepping up with the thumbs ups, letting us know about it. We do appreciate it, Jen and I. GameStop, 148.97, up 233 on only 14,000 shares. IBM on 663,000, down 820 to 129.93. This is a bargain. This company is a cash cow moneymaker. Dividend increases coming, I'm sure. I'm not sure about stock buybacks, if that's going to be a top priority, but boy, I am amazed that IBM is actually down $8.27 a share. I'm amazed. I'm also amazed that Apple isn't down on the morning. That's actually more shocking to me than the IBM story. With what I know about what's going on at Apple, up 53 cents this morning. This is ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. Why would Microsoft be up as well? Cisco be up as well? Don't know. These shares should not be up this morning. They should be down this morning. Yeah, we've got some figuring out to do. For I guess what I'm going to say. Second straight month, by the way, of U.S. housing starts falling in June. So May and June now, housing starts to fall in both months. We'll see what's going on. Interesting. Just looking at headlines going through here. No dull moment whatsoever in this pre-market today. But to me, I think it's a dead cat bounce. A 223 gain on the Dow right now, the best level of the morning. I think that's a dead cat bounce. I really don't know if the entire street is behind this enthusiasm. This could well be just some institutional investors repositioning themselves. It could be some hedge funds just trying to create a bit of buzz. I don't know, but I don't know if it's going to last. I really don't know. Might be a good morning to write options. Do not fear the upside, is what I'm saying. All right. DQ is saying, okay, lurk mode engaged, stupid day job. Hang in there, DQ. Hang on in there. Make money selling options and quit that day job. What can I say? I don't know. No rhyme or reason to this market sometimes, but sooner or later it corrects itself. Sooner or later it all works out. The market will eventually recalibrate itself to be reflective of normal. See what's happening. It used to be a lot easier, but then it wasn't always that easy. There were always complicated days out there in the markets. What can I say? Thank you, everybody, for being here this morning from around the world. Thank you for the thumbs ups. Thank you for your support of this channel. 118 thumbs ups are in the house, 82 left to get, and we've got ourselves 200 thumbs ups to start the day. Thank you guys a ton. I do appreciate it. What else was I going to say? In Europe, the big concern is natural gas deliveries. It's 100 and something degrees right now in Europe. Many northern European countries, like the Baltic countries, and of course Finland, Norway, Sweden, and most of Ireland and the UK, they generally do not have air conditioning as part of their home scenario. They might have a fan, but they probably don't have air conditioning as a norm. This summer, things are changing. The UK hit, in some areas, over 104 degrees yesterday, causing all kinds of infrastructure issues and failures. But that is not the problem that Europe is worried about. It's an issue, climate warming, sure, warming climate, all that. The problem for Europe is 90 days from now. When we kick into October and November, this is the problem for Europe. They are worried about this winter regarding natural gas supplies, the reliability of natural gas supplies, because the Russians are weaponizing energy against Europe. Well, Europe is weaponizing Ukraine against Russia. So, it all kind of works itself out. The Europeans are scrambling right now to install as many solar panels as they can, windmills as they can, to lessen dependence on natural gas fired energy plants. There's talk now, and I believe a movement underway to reignite some coal-fired electric plants, just in case. And countries around the world who can supply liquefied natural gas are being approached by European countries for precisely that. The U.S. is particularly one. Canada is another country. Both are being asked, can you send tankers over here with liquefied natural gas so that we can add that to our reserves, getting us through the worst of the winter this year? It could be 2 to 3 years before Europe, in theory, could potentially rejigger itself to not be dependent on Russian gas at all. Um, I had heard and I had read a little bit in Europe that the German government was seriously looking into declaring an energy emergency, which they have federal laws in place to do this, to in effect mandate that businesses, um, public areas, factories, they have to literally lower their interior temperatures to a lower extent, to use less gas to keep buildings warm. And there's also talk about mandatory cutbacks in usage of gas on a per business basis. This is what Europe is fearing. Europe does not want Germany to go into that mode, because that could create a recession. And a business slowdown is a recession. Germany, and that is a European recession across the board. It's not what they want. We'll see how that plays itself out. In the meantime, here we are in summer, seeing searing heat waves all across many parts of America, Canada as well. Europe is baking, and people are pointing to mankind, going, "We're the problem. We are the problem, burning fossil fuels relentlessly, without giving a crap for anything else. We say we care about the environment, but we're not doing anything about it." And this is the big conundrum. And to me, I find it interesting that Europe is scrambling to get off of fossil fuels because Russia won't provide them. I think in a way it's great in one way, because it is forcing European countries to speed up the conversion into solar and wind power from that they over and above what they would normally be doing. I guess I'm trying to get that out. I would sure love to see that priority here in our countries in North America. I would really like to see this happening here. It's amazing to me how well funded we will be and can be to fight climate change by going into the courts and making it almost impossible to get permits to install solar panels or install wind farms. We'll come up with every creative excuse not to do it, hardship and everything else, while the planet burns up to a crisp. It just blows my mind how we are so, in many ways, so ingenious in solving problems, and yet so vindictive to leave it the way it is because it works for me financially. Why would I change? It really shows. It's really sad. But welcome to the world in which we live. Have things changed since the Middle Ages? No. We're the same people. We're the same ruthless people. And the so-called common good is not the winning team most of the time. And that's people only make changes when forced to do so. What can I say? Those of you who are watching me, most of you watching me, you're too young to know one of the greatest battles that took place between the public and government back in the 60s. You were probably not born yet. Your parents were probably in their prime years. Your grandparents certainly in their prime years. This story probably pertains to most of your grandparents, not necessarily to your parents, but your parents remember this. And I remember this. Back in about 1966 to 73, in those 7-8 years, there was a huge war going on between the public, certain members of the public, and government. And the government I'm talking about, the division of government I'm talking about, is the safety. I'm not even sure what to call them. Safety cabinet positions. I'm not even sure what to word it. The transportation department in the USA would probably be the one that did this. They mandated and they pushed through Congress. They were able to push through Congress laws making it mandatory that U.S. auto manufacturers and all manufacturers of vehicles importing vehicles into the USA, and at the same time, this is happening in Canada as well, were forcing the automotive industry to install seatbelts into cars as a mandatory thing. Up until the probably the early 60s, there would have been a handful of vehicle manufacturers that even offered seatbelts. They weren't even an option, really. They were. It got to the point where um, Chrysler, Chevrolet, Oldsmobile, Cadillac, Ford, all these guys, they produced cars with safety belts. Yes, but they weren't mandatory to wear. And the safety belts were not the kind of belts we have today. Very sophisticated uh, pulley systems, lockable features. Snap the belt in, and the engine will start, or the alarm will stop going off. They didn't have any of that. The belts were, in effect, added by the manufacturers as a slap-on add-on to just adhere to the rules, but they were not in any way integrated into the engine systems or warning systems in any way, shape, or form. And they were lap belts. The first seat belts were only lap belts, so that if you got into an accident and you ran into the back of another car, or you hit a tree, your hips would be kept in your seat, but your arms and your torso would still go forward, because there was no way you could stop and brace yourself from a 40-mile-an-hour impact, even 20-mile-an-hour impact, especially if you didn't see it coming. People who were getting hit from the side, this side or this side, or rear-ended, they had the whiplash effect because there were no headrests. So the seat was only up to about here, and so the upper, fifth of your body went back on the sudden hit from behind, and people they were paralyzed for life. They had broken spines, necks. I mean, it was just terrible. No airbags, of course, nothing like that existed. The first seat belts were cosmetic. They were like a piece of rope tied to the bottom of the floor of the car, snap into something over here on the other side of your hip, and good luck with that. And the car manufacturers fought tooth and nail not to install them, and definitely not to make this mandatory. This was an epic, epic battle that went through court case after court case after court case. And the Europeans, in the meantime, are adding seatbelt technology way ahead of us. And the evidence of loss of life was stunning. When Europeans got into automobile accidents wearing seatbelts, the survival rate was much higher. The injury levels were much less. The chance of survival were far greater. But the American Automotive Association, the automobile guys, they fought this, and they tried to dissuade Congress by, basically bribing politicians to vote against this kind of legislation, fund your campaign and all this sort of stuff. It was a war. It was an absolute war. And there were the conspiracy theorists out there back in the day who hadn't heard of COVID yet, but they heard of the seatbelt legislation, and they were fighting their own government to not do it. And there were adults saying, no government's going to tell me how to drive my car. I know what's best for me and my family. Yeah. And unfortunately, Dad would get into an accident or get hit by someone else. It wasn't Dad's fault, but Dad's car got schmucked by someone else. And the entire family was in the car, and now they're all in the hospital because none of them are wearing belts. They're all being thrown around in there. Ridiculous. It was a war that lasted at least a decade. But slowly but surely, the governments kept grinding and grinding. But what really helped and what churned the tide in the end was time. The young kids, me, as we grew up, we began to adapt to the license, the seatbelt rule. To us, it was normal. To my father, it was abnormal. But for me personally, I had the shock of my life when in 1972 or 3, it still wasn't mandatory to wear seatbelts. It was suggested, but it wasn't mandatory. But a guy I knew from my high school years had a brand new Ford Torino, and was out driving on a Friday night with some pals, and they were out in the country just living it up, and got into lost control of his company. Okay, his car lost control of his car, rolled it, and he and his passenger were both thrown from the vehicle. Neither were wearing seatbelts. Both survived. Both lived miraculously because the car was a wreck. But the my buddy had massive head injuries, and uh, I and my best friends were not allowed to visit him in the hospital. It took 6 weeks before we were allowed to visit him because he was in intensive care 24/7. And when I came to see him, I came into the room and I'd been warned. You're not going to necessarily recognize him from his facial features. You'll recognize the voice. That's the only thing you're going to recognize. And when I came into the room to visit him, I saw a 19-year-old guy who was all of 155 pounds, 160 pounds, when he's normal. He had a head that was the size of a gigantic pumpkin. I thought that they'd put a balloon on his head as a gag. And I could not believe what I was seeing. And I was told that it had already shrunk by 25%. I couldn't believe what I was looking at. Now, in today's world, today's medical world that we're in, this kind of head injury would have been treated with probably a part of the scalp would have been cut out to allow the growth of the swelling. But there would have been all kinds of drugs to limit it. He would have been in a forced coma. The whole thing has changed. This is 1972 I'm talking about. So what am I talking about? 50 years ago? I had driven to the hospital to see him in my father's Ford Econoline van, a 6-cylinder, 3-speed van that was gutless and was like a tank. And it had bucket seats, one behind the steering wheel, one in the front seat, and then had benches behind. And my father didn't wear a seatbelt. I didn't wear a seatbelt in this thing. I came out of that hospital an hour later after seeing him and having a visit with him and finding out that he would be, his head would shrink back to about 10% larger than it used to be. And that's as far down as it's going to get. It will still be larger than it ever was. And he did get out of the hospital several months later, by the way, and recovered as much as he could recover. I don't know how he is today. In any event, I went back to my van and I opened the front door of the van. And the first thing I did was I looked at the seat that I was about to get into. And I was looking for the seatbelt. And in those days, the seatbelts didn't retract like they do now. The seatbelts just hung on the floor. They just hung off the side of the chair. And this particular seatbelt was covered in spider webs and gunk from years of neglect and never being used. And the first thing I did was we had a box of Kleenex inside the van, and I had some water. And I took some Kleenexes and doused them in water. And I hand washed the seatbelt, the 2-foot long section that went from one side of my hip into the clicker over here. And I hand washed it and thoroughly because it was awful. And I got it nice and clean and nice and shiny. Never been used. It was just messy. And from that moment on, I wore a seatbelt for the rest of my life. And this was just a lap belt inside this Ford Econoline. When my father let me drive his Volkswagen Super Beetle in 74, this was sheer luxury for me because it had high bucket seats with a headrest, whereas the Ford Econoline had the seat that only went to about here. No headrest whatsoever. The Volkswagen had a headrest, and it had a shoulder belt. It had the entire lap and shoulder belt assembly, and you had to snap it in because if you didn't, the buzzer would go off all the time. And if you moved too quickly forward, the seatbelt would catch and hold you. And that gave me the feeling of security. That was the big turnaround for me. It wasn't freedom, it was security. And when I had seen what happened to a friend of mine, I didn't need convincing from anybody. I was done. And whenever I drove anybody in the vehicle, I insisted, someone said, "Can you give me a ride to so-and-so?" I'd say, "I will, but you have to wear a seatbelt." I'd warn them, you have to wear a seatbelt. If you're riding with me, you're going to wear a belt. And no one put up a squawk really, because it became the new norm. But it was our generation, me as a 19-year-old, 20-year-old, all my buddies who we all saw what happened to him. We all started wearing seatbelts. We 20-year-olds, as a massive majority of the public, just adapted this, and all new cars now came out now with shoulder belts, headrests. It was the new norm in the 70s. And the days of the 50s and 60s of being, free to do what you want and drive your 57 Chevy in a t-shirt with a pack of smokes under your shoulder. Those days are gone. Those guys were last year's news. It was all about disco music, man. High platform shoes and bell-bottom jeans, and girls with long hair and skinny hips and hip hugger jeans. You remember those? But wearing seatbelts was the name. That was the battle that we had. Never forget that. I remember how dominating that would get. And parents would argue with kids about seatbelts. And I told my dad, I said, I told him what happened. And I said, Dad, I'm never getting into a car again without wearing a seatbelt. And he started wearing a seatbelt. Listening to his 19-year-old, he's thinking, maybe I should start wearing the seatbelt. So that van's seatbelts now were utilized all the time. Anyway, just a story from the past. I hope you don't mind it. It is what it is. What else is going on here? Let's take a look here. Any more comments going on here? Here we go. Alex, in the UK, my heating and electric bill, joint bill, has gone up by 40% this year so far. Testy Donkey, it's a chill 38 Celsius in Sheffield, UK. Terrible without air conditioning. My gosh. Let's see. Alex says, I can absorb this, but it'll push some households into fuel poverty. Alex, to add, the UK is much less dependent on Russian gas than other parts of Europe. That is true. Trucker Tech, good morning, Uncle Bruce and fellow simpletons. I am thumbs up number 122. Thank you, buddy. Testy Donkey. Yeah, same here, Alex. For some people, 100 pounds a month increase in energy is a total disaster. Vilbus going to end up spending and losing way more money dealing with the results of climate change than making on the way down. Thing is, those who are going to pay are those who are making the money right now for the most part. Smoked Dog, like the representatives in South Carolina that are taking public EV charging stations away unless they give free gas also. Unbelievable. Cody, number 132. Pick nose. I plan to buy more GameStop post-split, but if the market turns down before then, I have a bid price in mind. Aurora, I'm thumbs up 134. Hello from Frankfurt. I'm stuck here on the way to Italy. Connecting flight missed. We'll be trying trading with my phone for the first time. Welcome, Aurora. Cindy, AMC and games are taking off in the pre-market. Aurora, go GameStop. Jennifer Smith, I'm thumbs up 137. GameStop 150.10 right now. It did get a little higher, and then it just backed off again. We'll watch for that. We are down to 7 minutes, and then we open for trading. The Dow is up 237 in the pre-market. Lame duck. I remember my 1994 Tempo had an automatic seatbelt. I guess they are no longer. Jennifer Smith, Sunshine, Richard, is that crow outside Bruce's place or mine? There's a crow out here. Nate, it's Bruce's. Alex, Richard, either it's outside Bruce's place or I've got one too. Nick is here at number 146. Welcome, my friend, from Blythe, California. Richard, I have some out here too. I think they're talking to one another through an earbud right now. There you go. Welcome one and all to the show. We're going to open for trading in 7 minutes. The Dow's up 240, S&P up 38, NASDAQ up 125. So NASDAQ is up 1.06, S&P up 1%, the Dow up 0.78. Oil off $2.55 a barrel to $100.05 right now. That's where we are. Official headline, which you've already talked about on this show, Heinz Field, no more. Pittsburgh Steelers home being renamed Acrisure Stadium. That just rolls off your tongue, doesn't it? Acrisure Stadium.
What are they going to do with the ketchup bottles?
What are they going to do with the ketchup bottles in the red zone? What's going on? Oh, this is just not right. It's just not right. I don't know. Strange. I forgot my thumb. Here you are, Bruce. I'm number 152. John, thanks, Olivia. John Bickman, I'm number 153, buddy. I'm here for you. Thank you, everyone, for hitting the thumbs ups button. 156 in. We got 6 minutes to go. We need 43 more. 157. 43 more thumbs ups to get to 200 before we open for trading. Can it be done? Will it be done? Please hit the thumbs up button for us. Get us to 200 before trading begins. And let's get this party started. We're at 159 now, 41 left to get, and we've got 200 thumbs ups on this channel. 257 of you are watching, 151, 161 now are in, 39 to go. From 255 of you being here, thank you all for helping us out to get to 200 thumbs ups or more before we start trading for the day. 149.62 on GameStop. It looks like it hit 151 something, maybe 152. Didn't last. 29,000 traded. This is not sustainable. We cannot go up $3, $4, $5, $8 a day on this pathetic volume on GameStop. It just is not happening. There's a reason why it's moving up. It's an anticipation thing about the split. I got bad news for you. We move up now, we're going down after the split. That's the bad news. Now, of course, for you option writers, you're happy campers, so there you go. All right, well, we'll see how it works out. We are now down to 5 minutes to go before we start trading, and we'll see if this is truly a dead cat bounce market or what. We're going to watch for that. On our favorites, let's take one last look before we start trading here. We're up 9 cents on Rocket Lab to 415. Sofi's up 12 to 647. We did get to 660 yesterday. GameStop now is 149.62, up 298. We got AMC up $1.03 to 1757. We got Matterport up $6 to $4. 23andMe is up 8 cents to 284. Spire up a nickel to 123. We got nothing yet on ATIP, nothing on Smart Rent or Sixtera. We're showing Apple at 147.91, up 84 cents. We got Goldman up 249 to 303.75. Cisco up 35 cents to 42.96. Tesla's up $13 to 734. We got ARC up 96 to 44.94. Microsoft up 272 at 256.97. Bed Bath Beyond, I don't think I see any trading in, although it looks like 501 might have been the last trade. Pfizer up 18 cents, HPQ up 42, Carvana up 60, Twitter up 17 cents. And there you have it. That is the deal. China's broad COVID testing is dragging down the economy. That's a headline in Barron's. And we'll see what this market brings us in 3 minutes as we begin to get ready to start trading on the day. IBM is still off 729 to 130.84. It had touched 129.38 or so earlier today. And now we're at 130.84, still down 729. We'll see if this holds also through the opening. Time will tell. The Dow now surging now with a 273 pre-market gain. I don't know why. I don't hear any good news. I don't see anything good going on, but whatever. The market wants to take a little pop, but I'm wondering about a dead cat bounce. I really am. And I'm really wondering what the deal is here. Time will definitely tell. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Right on. We got Aurora. Anna Carnini. Aurora is in Frankfurt right now, trying to go to Como in Italy. Stuck right now in Frankfurt. Major issues at the airport there. And they've been staying at the Garden Hilton Hotel, which is 300 meters from the airport and is in this super cool complex that connects the train station, airport, and shopping area. Reminded me of a place you showed us from your trip. These European airports hotels are cool. We'll be following from Lake Como for a couple of weeks and be trading on my phone. I hope you two had a pleasant trip home. Thank you, Anna, so much for your kind words with that email. I really appreciate it. And have a safe trip when it can happen. I hope it can happen soon. Maybe take the train. I don't know. Can you do that instead? I don't know. Anyway, there you go. Thanks, guys. Let's have a great trading day. Good morning, everybody. We are a minute away from starting this party. Let's get this party started and see what it wants to bring us. What kind of movement are we going to get? How solid are we going to have an opening here today, and how long will it last? Is this a dead cat bounce? We'll find out. Everything looked green. How fascinating. Aurora, you are welcome, Uncle Bruce. Thanks, Aurora. Have a safe trip, and I hope it works out for you. I really do. It's been it's wacky traveling out there. Jen and I were lucky with our travels, but most of them were train travels, so we were okay. Larry, the bells are ringing. We're open for trading. Let's see what this market's got for us and take it from there. We'll find out in the next few minutes just how things are going to look for us as we begin the day. Tuesday, July the 19th, 2022. Welcome one, welcome all to the channel. You option writers, you couldn't ask for a better environment to write options. You just can't. It's great. Let's see how this market wants to react here. I'm showing Google up $2, 111.92. That's good because those of you who want to write Google contracts, you want a little lift in your stock and hit that options market, bring in some serious cash. I do sense it looks like the Dow is up about 200 and something points, 206 at the moment. We'll see how this moves along. Wait for the market to sort of settle in here and get going. Nick, I'm speeding to catch up, but I can't imagine a world where people were mad about seatbelts. A world, people just being mad about stuff, I guess. Like I said, we had conspiracy theorists. The government's taking over control. They're going to wire all the cars are going to be connected to a major computer system, and they're going to watch everything we do, and they're going to control us. And one day we're not even going to be able to start our cars anymore because they're going to take over. I mean, oh my God, we heard it all. People talk about how seatbelts kill people. Seatbelts actually kill you. Without a seatbelt, you have a chance of survival. What? This is before airbags. When the airbags came out, that was another, you gotta be kidding me. A balloon is going to save me. Truly incredible what has happened in the last 50 plus years, even 60. Just incredible. It never ends. It never, ever ends. What can I tell you? Nick, they're gonna take our guns. I can't wear a seatbelt. I got to be able to turn around and fire my AK-47. I mean, come on, man. You got to help me out here. Oh, gosh. Where are we at now? We're up 221 on the Dow at the moment. Google at 111.51, up 160. Matterport up 14, make that 12. Smart Rent up 22 to 475. Tesla up 15.80 to 737.50. SoFi up a dime to 644. GameStop 152.43, up 579, taking a little run this morning. On early volume of 214,000 people trying to get in today to get the dividend thing and whatever, as if this is going to just move the market miraculously to new highs. Think again. Spire up 3 cents, Apple up 62 cents, AMC up $1 to 17.57, up $1.03, ATP down a penny, Rocket Lab up 3, Cyxtera up 9, ME up 4.5. Pfizer's up 19 cents to 50.94. HPQ up 72 to 32.26. There are people out there wanting to write options on HPQ. You're getting your wish. The dead cat bounces on. Cisco up 37 cents. Twitter up 24. Home Depot up $2. Carvana down 32 cents. Robinhood up 21. Vanik up 387 to 217. IBM still down 840 to 129.73. Buy deep in the money calls on IBM right now. Get your hands on 100s, 110s into next year. Get them now. Put them in your account. Let the stock come into the 133, 135 range and write options against those calls. Make money on IBM. Microsoft up 173. Goldman up 379. Meta down up 350. Amazon up 113. Bed Bath Beyond up 12. BlackBerry up a dime. Royal Caribbean up 189 to 36.25. Target up 182. JP Morgan up 112. Costco up 440. Walmart up 51 cents. Nvidia up 330. Disney up $1.40. American Airlines up 50 cents to 15.05. Netflix up $2 to 193. Moderna up 30 cents to 163. We're now looking at the Dow up 235. Make that 252 on the Dow. We've got a 42-point gain on S&P. We got a 143-point gain on NASDAQ. NASDAQ is up 1.2%, S&P up 1%, Dow's only up 0.77. Here's a headline: Johnson & Johnson tops profit estimates, but trims full year outlook. Get ready for more of this, a lot more of this kind of talk from everywhere else. You're going to get this from all kinds of companies between now and the end of the year. It's going to have an effect on the market, and it's not a good effect. I'm telling you, it will not be good. All right, let's see. What else is going on? Coyote, good thing Apple went back on their word about slowing hiring and spending. It looked like it might tank the market yesterday. There's no way people have already forgotten that, right? Kiwi up 100, a number 186 on the thumbs up. Coyote, CNN had an economist on yesterday that showed that during economic recessions throughout history, people were able to weather the storm with NFTs. Fun history fact. How about that? Kiwi, why has IBM dropped? Coyote, Alex, at this point, I think the market is in full denial mode, so nothing surprises me anymore. And there you go. I have no idea why IBM is down. Shouldn't be down. It should be higher. I'm at a complete loss. Stock may have been priced to perfection. I have no idea. It is the weirdest market right now. 253 gain on the Dow. We're sort of stalling out here. We're up 41 in S&P, only up 123 on NASDAQ. These markets are not taking off. They're up, but they're not up enough. We may have a dead cat bounce going on here. Just saying. I just smell this thing coming. SoFi up only 4 cents. GameStop 152.47 up 583, 151.91. Yeah, I don't know. Dow is up 246. Yeah, we'll see what's going on here. The high of the day for GameStop 153.98. Right now 152.03. So almost a $2 pullback on the high of the day on GameStop. Almost a $2, but a $1.90 pullback roughly so far. 240 gain on the Dow. Tesla's up 11. SoFi up 3. Yeah, I'm not seeing a lot. AMC's only up 77. It was up over $1. ATIP off a nickel. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how this holds, if it can hold. IBM still down $9, 885. It could be that IBM is leading the way down and everyone else will follow, because you got your news. Chew on this. Apple is backing up on their spending. Watch this market react. I'm just saying, not guaranteeing that's what's happening, but you got to wonder, why is IBM off when they're doing so well? Vilbus, all the covered calls I wrote yesterday afternoon are now all in the red, but cross my arms, I am feeling A-okay. There's your position right there. You write them and you sit like this and watch the carnage take off, and you will start to make money. Absolutely. 258 gain on the Dow. Yeah, I don't like it. 0.83 of a percentage point. NASDAQ up 125, only up 1.1. S&P up 43, and they're up 1.1. And when they're identical, that's not good. Usually one is much more aggressively growing. NASDAQ, S&P and NASDAQ are tied. That's not no. I don't think so. We'll see. 151.93 on GameStop, 152.31-ish. High today, 153.98 on GameStop. Volume now 350,000. On SoFi, up a dime now to 644. The volume 1.2 million. That's not all that encouraging either. Not enough volume to really have a run. This is a possible dead cat bounce, because we're not getting heavy volume on this market. We're not seeing it. Okay, sold in October. GameStop 160 for $25.55, says Richard Carlin. He's offering his stock for $185.55. Divide that by 4. I'm having trouble doing the math. 185 divided by 4. That's what is that? That's 90s, 47. What, $46? Yeah, I like this. Richard taking that money. Absolutely, Coyote. Some silly market, says Coyote. Richard Garland, filthy. Kiwi. Inflation number released in New Zealand this week is 7.9%. Good news. That's lower than America. The Dow up 252. Okay. GameStop 151.75. Off more than $2 from the high now. Backing up a little further. Interesting. This is cool. Way to go, Richard. I like your move there. You're bringing in $2,555 cash, and you're offering your stock for $160. Come up here and take it from me. I'll take the $185. Yeah, sure. I'll take this money. Dare them. Interesting, sir. Who cares says just bought back my IBM covered call from 2 weeks ago. There you go. There's money being made here. Wrote it for $175. I bought it back for a nickel. Nice job. Nice job. Get ready to write again. A little recovery. Boom. Do it again. Rinse and repeat and take the money, baby. Take the money. The IBM right now, 128.55 down 9.58. The low of 128.30. Trading at 21 times earnings apparently. Yield on this thing, 4.7%. We'll see how this plays out. In the meantime, the Dow is holding a 260 gain, but that's it. We're not accelerating this gain. We're just kind of sitting here. Now the S&P is better than the NASDAQ, which is also wrong. That shouldn't be happening. S&P at 1.13, NASDAQ 1.12. Now they're both 1.12. We'll see how this plays out. Okay. Yeah, people are ignoring this Apple news. They're ignoring it at their peril. At their peril, they're ignoring it. Google's only up $1 to 110.96. It's almost 111. Not leading the market. It's just kind of coming along here. Yeah, we'll watch that. Tesla's only up $6 now. It's backing off. Sofi up only 7 cents. IBM 151.54 up 490, backing up from that 153.98 high. We're down 333. We're down 275 a share from the high, backing up a bit. AMC up only 62 now, got up to 1782. It's now 1716. This is a 70-cent pullback. It's backing off fast on 8.69 million. So AMC is coming off. Whatever push GameStop was getting from AMC, it's over. AMC's backing up. So GameStop cannot take the momentum of AMC to a higher level. 151.24 now. Yeah, we're off 275 a share from the high. All right. Ooh, LL as a number 161 for the thumbs up. Thanks for the 161 thumbs up. They didn't ignore it yesterday, but I guess took too much Ambien last night and forgot the last 24 hours. Maybe that's it. We have 191 thumbs ups in this house, 9 away from 200. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for getting us to this close to 200 so quickly on this day. I appreciate it. This is a bull trap. This is a dead cat bounce. We're up 257 on the Dow, and I think we're going into the red. I just do not have faith that this market's going to stay green too much longer. It's just me. That's me. You don't have to believe me. The NASDAQ is under 1% higher, 0.93. It's backing up. The Dow 0.74. S&P now under 1%, 0.97. We're backing off here. U.S. housing starts fall in June for the second straight month. Headline. We've talked about this before. Look at GameStop, 150.42 now. We're quickly dropping here. SoFi only up 1 penny. Tesla only up 280. The Dow 231 and backing up. All right. Dead cat bounce might be in play here. GameStop up 3.99 a share to 150.80, something like that. 150.50. Spire up 3. Apple up only a quarter now, 147.32. The high on Apple, 148.49. That is $1.20 something we've lost. 125 lost. We're only up 17 cents on Apple. Apple might be in the red in the next few minutes if this keeps going. Let's see. Pfizer is down 10 cents. We're in the red here. IBM down 10, 11, even further down. Okay. yeah, we're getting a weak move here. Netflix is red, 143, 164 down on Netflix. Snowflake is down. Moderna down 142, going red there as well. The Dow now is up 224, slipping again. And the other markets are just not going anywhere at the moment. 151.58, a dead cat recovery on GameStop. I don't know if it's going to hold 150 very long. W. Walters, 189 thumbs up. Good morning, all. Watching IBM go down and was wondering what entry price for a poor man cover call. Buy a 100 or a 105 or a 110 call deep into next year. Try to get them nice and cheap at as close to book value as possible. Is the name of the game. 90% or of your price of that call should be just book value with less than 10% premium if you can get it. Alrighty, let's see. What else is happening? TIFF, I believe so, says Coyote. Alrighty. The Dow holding a 233 gain, 39-point gain on S&P, 110 on NASDAQ. Oil down 95 cents to 101.65. Coyote getting his rounds in the gym, getting ready for next week. Jay Powell. Oh, yeah, he's okay. Jay Powell, whatever. 236 gain on the Dow. We're negative a penny on Sofi, 634. 150.81 on GameStop, pushing the 150 level again. We're now down $3 and more. 150.40. We're dropping on GameStop quickly. We're seeing an Apple down 2 pennies. We're in the red on Apple. We were at 148.49. We're 147.03. So Apple has turned negative, and now we'll have to see just is this going to build. What else is red? IBM down $10. Microsoft only up 11 cents. Amazon up only 49. Yeah, we're getting some negative coming in here, some negative movement. 220 on the Dow now, on the upside, and we're definitely under 1% gains on all 3 major indexes. They're all under 1% and falling right now. NASDAQ only up 95.84. S&P 0.93 up 35, Dow 0.73 up 221. Splare. Sony looks interesting. At least the peak looks bigger than on Apple or Tesla. Not your Sofi is saying my precious Sofi. Down 6 cents on Sofi, down 64 on Tesla now, in the red on Tesla. 220 gain on the Dow, 89-point gain on NASDAQ. It's backing up. GameStop 150.23. We're pushing now the 150 level. Will we break through that? Excuse me. Yep, the German Bund, the German 10-year note, yields are rising on it because of the fear of higher interest rates in Europe. The talk might be there's talk that there might be an increase in the euro bank rate from 1/4 point to 1/2 point, and that is spooking some of the yields to go higher in Europe. We'll watch for that, which is helping European currencies. The euro is up a penny today to 102.5. The pound is up 3/4 cent to 120.29. They are higher in anticipation of a potential higher rate increase from the European Central Bank. That is the big story there. IBM still down 10-12 a share. Alrighty, guys. Thank you for 194 thumbs up, 6 away from 200. Thank you, everybody, for helping out, getting me to 200 thumbs ups. I do appreciate it. We are now on the Dow, gaining 224. S&P up 37, the NASDAQ up just 100 on a little buy wave coming in. We got GameStop under 150, 149.89, going through the 150 level like a hot knife through soft butter. 153.98 for a moment was the high of the day on GameStop, now at 149.91. The Dow up 224. Um, and the other indexes are just kind of hanging in here, trying to hang in at the moment. All right. Let's see what gives. Write those options. Rollovers are always a good thing to do if you want taking serious money off the table. Absolutely the way to go. If you can take a 120, a 110, roll it into perhaps a higher strike price further out, bring in more cash into your account. Yeah, baby, because after this split, 4-for-1, we may see a bit of a pullback here. This GameStop at 150 means the stock's trading at 37.50 on the post split. What if we go down to 30 on the post split a week in? That's 120 a share versus 150 right now. That's a $30 drop on a $7.50 drop coming up. Remember, it's amplified 4-for-1 the minute we split. This gets interesting. If you're writing a 125, 35, 140 call, you're writing 160s into October, and the stock goes down to 120, which is $30 a share. Yeah, your 40s are $10 out of the money at $30 a share. Yeah, those are going to be worthless. They're going to really lose value, and that's what you want as an option writer. That's your plan. 149.76 on GameStop right now. Sofi down 3. The Dow holding a 249 gain, trying to hold a gain. I keep wondering about a dead cat bounce in the first couple hours of the day today. I really wonder about that. The volume is going to have to be much higher than what we're seeing. SoFi volume now, we're down 3 cents to 632, 2.78 million. That's not great. That is not sustainable. GameStop volume 521, and we're up 314 a share at 149.78. No. Can't hold that. Tesla back up $1, up 80 cents on Tesla. Just 80 cents. Yeah, not very convincing. The Apple shares up 33 cents. Dead cat bounce. Where's the $4 recovery? Not getting it. It's not happening. Pfizer up 27, HPQ up 76, Cisco up 50, Twitter up 35, HD, Home Depot up 65 cents. All penny gains. No dollar gains here at all. IBM down 986, Microsoft down 25 cents on Microsoft. Goldman holding a 660 gain to 307.88. It was 311 yesterday morning. It should be up here. Meta up 294 at 170. It got up to 171.68. It's backed off a bit. Amazon only up 37 cents. It's at 114.13. It had been at 115.89. It's giving up ground as well. All right. We'll see how this continues on, kids. 149.48 on GameStop. 149.48 on GameStop. The official low is showing 148.26. That might have been the first trade of the morning. I don't know. But I think this 149 range right now is the low of the day in reality. Down from almost $154. So we're down $4+ a share from the high of the day already. In just what 22 minutes? Yeah. 149.69 right now. Okay. Alex, IBM $100 strike January 23rd can be acquired for about $30. So that is a 130 pricing. That is not bad. It's a $28 contract book value, and you can score that for 30. That's a good deal. That is a good deal. Be curious if 110s are also that cheap, relatively speaking. UK breaks 40 degrees Celsius for the first time, says Coyote. Hybrid Duncan game GM simpletons. Lame duck. So Bruce, I have a 137 cover call for this Friday. Should I roll it so I don't lose the stock before it splits to play it safe? Well, if you roll it, even if you roll like into a 140 for 2 or 3 weeks out, you should get just as much as this one cost you, if not more money. If you can roll into a 145 further out for more money, you may want to consider that too. And then, post split, give it a week or two. The thing, sits at 37, 38, even 39, and then goes to 30, you're laughing. And that's doable. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, there, lame duck takes the money off the table. Yeah, try to roll into a higher strike if you can. More money for sure. So go several weeks forward and grab cash. Yeah, definitely. All right. Where are we at now? The Dow 245. We are stuck here. We've got S&P up 40 and Nasdaq up 119. They're kind of not going beyond where they were. So what's happening? Let's see. 150.47 on GameStop here. Trying a little bounce. Don't know. Lame duck. This bounce shouldn't bother you at all. If you can get your call back for book value plus maybe a buck or something, not much over book value, but you can now write a 140 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now for book value plus a big premium. That's what you want to do. Absolutely. Check that out. All of you, check out your option chains on the GameStop. They want to make you roll into way higher strike prices, then do it. Say thanks. Okay, I'll do that. I'll move up $5 or $10 on my strike price. That's $500, $1,000 a contract to me. Higher buyout if you're going to take me out. But if I can roll forward several weeks for more cash on top of that, yeah, give it to me. Give me the money. I'll take the money, you gamblers. I'll take it. I'm the casino. Changing the rule on my slot machine here. Changing the payout rate on my slot machine. Amazing. The Dow up 244 right now. Pardon me just 1 second, folks. I've got to take care of something here. I'm just adding a pillow to my seat. I got to tell you, I'm getting old because we flew back from Zurich the other day, 10 hours on a plane in an economy seat, middle row, middle seat. Wasn't fun. Sat there the whole time, never got up. Sore? Oh my goodness. Tender back there. So using pillows. The old man using pillows to survive tough times. It's not easy being me. These are difficult moments in one's life. What can I say? Oh, let's see what's going on here. This bear market in stocks remains historically shallow and short, says Jeffries and Company. You know what that means? We're going lower. When brokerage firms are saying, "Oh, this bear market isn't so bad," it's actually not as bad as feared. That means we're going lower. We haven't finished yet. We'll see. We're up 234 on the Dow. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that's what I see. We're still up. We're up $4 on Tesla, trying a little recovery. Sofi up 7 cents. GameStop 151.37, trying to hang on. We'll see what's going on. Trucker Tech rolled my 19 August 130 to October 21 150 for the same price. Going to hold these through the split. Well, there you go. You just made. You're now being offered, if you get taken out, $20 a contract more, $2,000 more in your pocket for the same price that you rolled out of those August 19th. So that's all right. There's nothing wrong with this. Nothing. You see, there are times where you can add cash to your account by rolling a 130 into a 130 or a 130 into a 135 out to October. But here you're going up $20 in strike. That is $20 to you per share. That's $2,000 a contract to you for the same price by just giving up October. Obviously, if the shares after the split give up $3-4 from say 37 to 33, then that's a 132 market on a 150 contract. 18 out of the money every day going by. Shrinkage. I mean, Trucker Tech is going to do all right. Trucker Tech really can't lose. Trucker Tech can't lose because Trucker Tech got the initial premium. Now he's going to get 150 for his stock if he's exercised, plus that premium he originally took in. he's pulling out for over $160 a share when it was 113 3-4 weeks ago. Nice, really nice. Tucker Tech, you're on it, buddy. Welcome to the rollover game. Alphabet, Google up 248. Is there a chance that some of you can get some nice calls written on Google? Would be nice to see a little run here. Up 300 on the Dow. Is this for real, or is this going to run out of gas? We'll watch for that. 315 gain on the Dow Jones. Matterport is up only 6 cents. Smart Rent is up 16. Tesla up 560. Sofi up 9 to 644. GameStop 151.57 up 493. Opportunity still knocks to do rollovers. Spire up 5 cents to 123. Apple up 95 cents, but only 95 cents, 148.02. AMC up only 46 cents, is still falling. ATIP up 7 to 132. Go ATIP. Rocket Lab up 5.5. Cyxtera up 31. ME up just 4 cents to 280. Pfizer up 35. HPQ holding an 80-cent gain. Cisco up 55. We got Home Depot up 175, and that's all. That's a 295 stock. Vanik up $5. IBM down 960. Microsoft up 128. Not that great. We're up 750 on Goldman, 308.78. Yay. The old Facebook Meta platforms up $4. Amazon up $1.15. Not much there. Costco up 6. Walmart up 34 cents. Nvidia up 258. Disney up $1.50. American Airlines up 52 cents. So, yeah, we got gains, but tentative here. 335 on the Dow. We'll see. We shall see. Okay. Apple's up today, doing well, says Coyote. It's trying and trying. Up 79 cents, 77 now. It didn't hit the new high, by the way. 147.84 right now. The high was 148.49. Did not reach that just in the last 5 minutes. That's a lower high intraday already. We'll see. I could be dead wrong in this, but I don't think so. I don't think so. 323 gain on the Dow, 1.05%. S&P up 47, NASDAQ up 141. They're up 1.2%. Yeah, they're higher, but they're not screaming higher. Still potential for this dead cat bounce to come true. All right. Zach, I am number 202 on the thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody. We have 203 thumbs ups. You guys are awesome. As always, your support of this channel overwhelms and humbles yours truly. Thank you all so much for putting those thumbs ups out there. Thank you all. GameStop 152.78, trying again for a new high. 153.98 was the high. I don't trust any of this green, says Coyote. You're well to do that. Do not fear upside. Do not fear it at all. 152.90, 153.32. A little shot here on GameStop. 153.32. Trying to get to 153.98, and it just did it. 153.95 is the last trade right now. The high today, 153.98. Trying to break through into a new high is what GameStop is trying to do. And 153.72, 153.98 is still the high of the day. Now 154.21 on 664,000 shares. This is, again, a shot at the split coming up. Anticipation that the split will make it go higher, when in reality, it's higher now. So, I don't know. It is foolishness, hooliganism, and malarkey, says Coyote. Big volume spike on GameStop of 30,000. That was it. There you go. 154.34. Let's see what the high on the day is. 154.50. We're at 153.78. And we're watching this market. 153.26. Just dropped $1.20 from the high of the day just a minute or so ago. The Dow is up 339. And we got Sofi up 9 cents, Tesla up only $4. It's not catching fire. 153.80 on GameStop, 70 cents below the high today of 154.50. Okay, watching a whole lot of stuff going on. A 340 gain on the Dow, which is 1.09%. S&P up 50, NASDAQ up 154. They're up 1.3%, 1.34%. Uncle Bruce, have you looked at the metrics for their NFT marketplace? Transactions have fallen off a cliff in just 1 week. Yeah, I been following it a little bit, and I know I heard it was a 2.25% profit margin on transactions. They need billions to make money on that thing. They need billions a year to make it work. It's early days, though. I'll grant you that, but we'll see, Coyote. You got something there. I agree. That story has yet to break and to be fully comprehended. And if that does falter, if those numbers are faltering, that could affect the shorters to get really aggressive. It could affect sideliners, people on the side to go, don't know if I want to buy this right now. It's up here to 153, 152.77 right now. It's a little high, and it could create some who have it to get out. We'll see. 152.98 now on GameStop. 154.50 is a high. So we had a little run here, and now we've backed off a little bit right now. Lots to watch. 333 gain on the Dow Jones. Tesla up only 15 cents. We're negative on Tesla, down $1 now on Tesla. Sofi up only 4 cents. It's backing off. 152.25 on GameStop, 220 lower than just 3 minutes ago. We're backing up. 151.88 coming down. The Dow at 317 hasn't dropped by much, but GameStop is definitely backing off. 151.33 now. Interesting. SoFi up 1 penny. Tesla down $5. Tesla just went red quickly. Where are we at here? Apple's up only 33 cents. Okay. Pfizer up 28. HPQ up 78. Cisco up 56. Carvana down $1.50. Home Depot only up 130. IBM still down 960. Microsoft only up 4 cents. It's about to go red as well. That's a Dow component. Goldman up 820. Amazon up only 63 cents. Yeah, we're seeing some faltering here. 314 gain on the Dow. GameStop 151.59. We're almost off $3 from the high of 5 minutes ago. Coyote says, Zach, good morning. Vilbus, they came to the NFT market a bit late, is what Vilbus is thinking. Down $8 on Tesla, 713, dropping fast. SoFi down a penny now, 634. 151.56 on 151.40 on GameStop. That's 310 lower than the high just a few moments ago. Dropping quick. A little shot there. Okay. All righty. See what's going on. The Dow ahead by 319, up 1.03%. Okay. Oil off 115 a barrel. Tesla down 650. SoFi down a penny. GameStop 151.30. All right. IBM down 910 to 129.03. Bargoon on IBM. What can I say, guys? Thank you all for being here and joining us this morning. It's great to have you. If you hear any news we need to know, let us know as we try to interpret what's happening in this market in plain English, if it's at all possible. 206 thumbs ups, you guys. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate it. Kareem, did you read it? Do you have a chance about the shelf offering? Did you read about that? I read the headlines, but that's about it. I'm waiting more for the final, when it's a done deal. I'm not sure if it's a done deal yet or not, Kareem. I don't even know. Coyote, yeah, at all-time low for the NFT market when the majority of people are absolutely sick of NFT and the culture surrounding them. Coyote, not to mention looming recession. Coyote, NFTs of Blender models and bikinis selling for $2,000 USD won't feed them kids when times are tough. Zed Estate, good morning, folks. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome, everyone, to the show here. We've got a 336 gain on the Dow, trying to do a rally. I don't know if it's got any sustainability to this. We may run out of gas here in the next hour or two. We're down 670 on Tesla, just not on fire here. We're up 1 penny on Sofi. We've been struggling to hold a gain here. GameStop 151.48, getting up to 154.50. We've just lost $3 from that high trade. Vilbus, even if they had their platform up at the beginning of the year, they would still be dealing with NFTs just deflating completely. Zed Estate tapping that thumbs up, number 209. Thank you, sir. Joe, morning, Uncle Bruce. With a possible drop in price, GameStop post-split, do you have an opinion on writing a covered call during these spikes or just selling the stock at a high? I don't mind if you want to. I love it if you want to write a call up here. That would be great. Write 150s, write 145s, write 160s if you want to go out a little ways. Bring in a ton of cash, like tons of money. Rollovers, if you can do rollovers from 110, 20, 130 into the 140, 50 range further out for more money, even better. Definitely take advantage of this, because after the split, I'm not convinced we're going straight up. I'm convinced we might be backing off a bit. 150.69, 150.68 right now on GameStop. Gaudy, there was an NFT creator that was using artificial intelligence generator to make images and then mint them and sell them for over $1,000 each. Humans always inventing new ways to scam one another. Amazing. It's just amazing. 151.43 on GameStop. We're down $3 from the high of the day from just a few minutes ago. The Dow up 350, trying to get somewhere. I don't know. Uber stock price cut to 35 from 55, apparently. Yeah. 352 gain, 349 gain on the Dow right now. That's it right here, kids. This is where we're at. We're down $6 on Tesla. We're up 1 penny on Sofi. 151.37 on GameStop. Spire up 4.5. Apple up 64 cents, holding a gain. AMC only up 34. It was up much more than that this morning. ATIP up 8.5 at 133.5. Good to see that gaining. Rocket Lab up a half a penny. Sixter up 22. ME up 15 cents. Pfizer up 28. HBQ up 90. Cisco up 71. Great data right options over there. Home Depot up 196. Carvana down 140. We're up 5 on Vanik. IBM still down 907. Microsoft up 60 cents, and that's all. No movement. Up $10 on Goldman. It's gained up to 311 again, where it was yesterday. Okay. Let's see. And that was on the GameStop marketplaces, Coyote. Cindy, I think many of us wrote GameStop for $7.29. I don't want to miss that last week of serious decay. Right on. Not your Sofi, you bad boy. Splayer, a friend of mine is an NFT creator. The hardest thing there is only to get famous for better prices. Wing Commander bought back my 120 call for August the 5, aiming for 150 October 22. We'll keep 130s for the time being. Rock and roll. Keep us posted. GameStop is now 151.78. The Dow up 377 at the moment. With Google up 261. Tesla down 480. Sofi up a nickel. GameStop up 515. The high of the day, 154.50. We're at 151, 152 even right now, let's just say. 250 below the high of the day. Okay. Oil pulls back after Monday bounce headline, but U.S. prices hold above 100 a barrel, 101.59. IBM stock price target is cut to 155 from 163 at Bank of America. This is after beating projections. I don't know what IBM has to do to keep anybody happy anymore. I really wonder. It's weird. Let's see. Nick, Uncle Bruce, need help. I'd written Twitter, 29 July 22, 36 strike for 102. It's in the money now. Should I roll over, or if so, which one? Need help. I'd written Twitter. Let's take a look at Twitter. Where am I? Remind me, folks, as I try to get my thing here. Okay, we're at 39.02. I've written July 22nd, $36 strike. Okay, so you're 3 in the money for 102. It's in the money now. Should I roll over? If so, what should I do? Which one should I work on? Well, okay, so you've written July 22nd, so that dies this Friday, right? And so it'll be trading at just book value now, which is probably about 305, 310, 320. If you can turn around and scoop those up and then right into, say, 40s or 41s 2 or 3 weeks down the road, can you move up a couple of bucks and strike and bring in just as much cash? Or even more cash than what you're getting now? That might be your first move there, Nick. Something I would look into. Gary, it reminds me of being a senior in high school whose pyramid scheme companies try to recruit kids out of school. Friends thought they were going to get rich real quick, but no one else will. There you go. 370 on the Dow now. GameStop 151, just backed off $1 here. SoFi up 2 cents. Tesla dropping again, down 7.12. There you go. So a couple of thoughts there. We're down $8 on Tesla now, another $1. Tomorrow, Wednesday night at 7 o'clock Eastern, I'll be live for Gold Bagel members. Anyone who's a Gold Bagel member of this channel, join me tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern time. Primetime live with Uncle Bruce after market hours. We'll talk about where you're at, what you're doing, what's going on, share some ideas, and see if we can get richer. Thank you, everybody. The Dow up 371. Tesla down $9 now, dropping again. Now it's down 10, dropping again. Now we're down a penny on SoFi. We're going red again here on some of these issues. A 150.10 on GameStop. We're falling on GameStop again. Wow, is it dropping from 152 to 150 in 2 minutes? We're backing off. Return of prime time, says Coyote. That's right. 150.10 on GameStop. Backing up. Interesting. All right. The Dow, 363 point gain. S&P up 48 and NASDAQ up 115. The NASDAQ is the weakest performer. It's up 1.07%. It's not good. S&P up 1.2, Dow up 1.2. Don't think that can last. S&P went down vertically, says Coyote. Market feels way back and forth this week. Yeah, I'm thinking dead cat bounce. Thinking we may have that brewing here, just brewing. Okay, 150.94 on GameStop. Okay. Lots to watch, lots to follow, lots to see. 120 lower on oil, 101.39 in Texas. Okay. Cheers, everybody from around the world. Hope you're doing okay today. Hope you're able to do some, if you're doing rollovers, I hope they're working out for you, bringing in extra cash, higher strike prices. Thank you very much. Stock wants to give you a higher price. Take it. Thank you very much. We will just do that. GameStop now, Tesla now down 685. It's really jumping, down 11, up 1, down again. Negative vibe on it. SoFi up only 3 cents, now up 1 cent on SoFi. And we're at 151.40 again on GameStop. Lots of volatility going on in this market right now. Lots of it. Okay, Dow's up 388, 1.2% gain at the moment. Okay, 151.55 on GameStop. It's about $3 lower than the high of the day. That was set around 10.05, 10.10, something like that. Okay. Zach, Coyote, morning, buddy. Sorry, I missed that one. I'm playing catch up on the rant, so I'm not reading the chat. Just listening. Bill, feels like any tiny bit of news could send market in either direction. Yeah, it's volatile, my friend. Definitely. 369 gain on the Dow right now. We got Tesla down $6, SoFi up just a penny, and GameStop 151.97 or so. How you doing, Jen?
Great.
I don't know. I've been too busy
Yeah, look over
working.
your shoulder.
Been too busy working. Yep. No rain. No. Cooler out.
It is.
We're not 100 degrees here in Calgary.
Lovely.
We're okay. All right. Thank you all for being with me today. Good to see you. Got a good crowd watching today. Thank you for these thumbs ups, you guys. Appreciate those. We now have 212 thumbs ups and counting. They keep coming. Thank you. Tiff, I need HBQ to lose its gains of the day. We'll see what happens. Go to Russia's claiming Ukraine is using genetically enhanced humans to fight them. Yeah, talk about gone from reality. I don't know how. I just don't understand how average Russians have not had enough of these guys, of their so-called leaders in this bizarro world. I don't understand it. The way you defeat guys like that is you just don't go to work. The entire economy shuts down. The entire society shuts down. They just don't play. They don't play the game anymore with them. And next thing you know, the Russian leaders are in turmoil and they fight within, and you get change. It's just crazy. Ukraine recruited the X-Men mutants to fight for them. There you go, Coyote. Bill, didn't Kramer ring the bell today? Could explain things. Oh my goodness, I don't know. The Dow up 402, trying to do a run here. We'll see. 1.3%. We're up 1.3 on the S&P, 1.1 on NASDAQ. NASDAQ is lagging this market. Bill, Coyote thinks he rang the bell yesterday. Nazareth, yeah, yesterday he rang the bell. We're down $4 on Tesla. SoFi up 3 cents. GameStop 152.27. 152.47. $2 below the high of the day at the moment. Tiff, Coyote, for real, kind of sad that I have to ask. Satire and reality are just too close nowadays. Nick, I am thinking 17 March 23 to roll over for 227 credit on Twitter. $43 strike for a rollover. What do you think? Well, you're going to pay more to buy back than you're getting, but you're moving up the exercise ladder. So, that's a good thing. Don't have a problem with that. I just, 39.16 is the stock, up 74 cents here. The high of the day, 34.20. It's better, but this thing with Musk is going to go on for years. I mean, just years. This legal thing, this is a mess. So yeah, Nick, look, I don't know. I don't like the idea though that you're writing out to March. Like, that's way too far. I would really be writing less than a month out if at all possible, and just write at a lower strike and stay close. I don't know why you want to go out that far. There's not enough money in it. Coyote, Tiff, Newsweek and Yahoo News have articles about it, says Coyote. We've got the Dow right now at 426. We've got Tesla down 230, SoFi up a nickel, GameStop 152.71 at the moment. Okay, lots to watch here, tons. 152.71 up $6. Okay. Apparently, Netflix stock is up 0.8 of a percentage point towards a 6-week high ahead of the second quarter results coming out after the closing bell, I guess, tonight. We'll be watching that carefully. That'll be interesting to see how Netflix does, because I'm not sure if they're doing that well. Zed, Uncle Bruce, 3 times 130 GameStop expiring today. Do we just hold and wait? They're not expiring today, expiring Friday. Today's Tuesday. So you could hold and wait if you want, or you can do a rollover and do a 130 contract to the next Friday, buy this one back and write one for next Friday, same exercise price, or the Friday after that, or look a few Fridays after that, and you might move up to 135, 138. See what you can do. John, got to jump on a call in a few minutes. I'll catch you all for the close. Thanks, John. Zeta State, sorry, Friday. That's right. Austin, I'm no Netflix loyalist, but it seems like it might be a nice entry point. 700 down to 192. I don't know, my friend, because they are losing subscribers, and if this trend has been continuing with the recession now and their price increases, they might be in for a real hit here, a really bad hit. Coyote, I'm okay with Netflix proposes to ad service. We'll probably switch to it and then block the ads. We'll see about that. 404 gain on the Dow. Tesla down 350. A nickel gain on Sofi. GameStop 153.13, trying to come back to the high range of 154.50. Can the shares break a new high? Or is this going to be a failed effort? 153.18 on GameStop. Okay. Coyote, I already do it for Hulu, YouTube, etc. Says Coyote. Right on. The Dow up 408 at this point. 55-point gain on S&P. 146 on NASDAQ. That's disturbing. It's 1.29 higher, but not leading this market. I don't know. I just am not convinced this is like a real mega. This might be given up. Oh, we'll see. We'll find out. 153.54 on GameStop. A buck away. 153.61. 90 cents away from the high today. Coyote, Netflix is in its current state, costs too much. I feel like Hulu's ad service is rather popular. It's only like $6 US, and Hulu has a lot of content. Austin, Uncle Bruce, I'm a huge SoFi fanboy, but is ATIP the bargoon of all bargoons, a Twix bar for a share? I think so. Tiff, Coyote, yeah, fun read, but as usual, no source. I love news side who don't report on sources. Trucker Tech, I bailed on Netflix, too expensive to add. Yeah, for ad free. It is expensive. It's too much. I don't justify it in my mind for what I watch of it. It's just not justifiable. 155.50 on GameStop, new high. We just broke the high. We're up $1 again. 155.52. That's a new high of the day on your GameStop, kids. 155 right now. Looks like Triumph, the Insult Comic Dog, and the group at Steve Colbert Show are not going to be charged by the DA for any crimes on Capitol Hill. So the comic dog has evaded jail time. Gary Tucker Tech, exactly $16 US. Wild for Netflix service. Joe, Olivia, when writing a contract in the money, would you do it based on the premium you're bringing in or a certain percentage of the contract bringing in the money? You want to make sure if you write a contract in the money, if you're looking to bring in money, cash, you want to get a fat premium on top of the in the money. So if you write a 140 GameStop with the stock at 155, you don't want to get $16 or $17. You want to get $23, $25. You want to get like $10 premium on top of the book value. That's what you're after. Joe, example, 150 stock price, right at 10% in the money, or so right at 135 a share. Yeah, I mean, Joe, if you're going to write on GameStop, for example, 10 in the money is a great way to look at it. 15 in the money is a great way to look at it, but get a fat premium on that guy. Or is it to each his own? Coyote, trying to get as much time premium as possible on top of book value. Coyote knows it. Coyote is saying it. This is it. The Dow right now is ahead by 422. S&P up 59. NASDAQ up 170. The Dow up 1.38. S&P up 157. The NASDAQ up 151. So the markets are higher. Oil down 71 cents. And Wing Commander finished rolling my 120 August 5 into 135 September 16th. Bought back at 33.55. Wrote for 33.45. How am I doing? That's not bad. You're moving up $1,500 a contract on your strike price for virtually no cost. That is excellent. That is a nice move. Joe, thanks, Uncle B and Coyote. You got it. Wing Commander, way to go, buddy. That is the way to go here. Taking that extra $15 in premium in book in exercise. I like it. I like that move. All right, way to go, you guys. Way to go. The Dow up 440, 444, trying on a little run. Go, man, go. That's great. We're up 3 on Tesla, 10 on Sofi, and GameStop 155.11 after hitting a high of 155.89. We're now 155.14. ATIP is up 10%, says Tiff. Nice. ATIP 138 up 13 cents. Been a while. And come on, ATIP, let's go. We're up to 379,000 volume. The low of 120 today, now 138. Let's go, ATIP. Spire up 8 to 126. Let's go, Spire. 434 gain on the Dow Jones at the moment here in the markets. And looks like European markets are coming into their close as well in the next hour. We'll see how this U.S. market does after Europe shuts down for the day, because then we're on our own. Austin is saying, sing it, Tiff, sing it. We're up 10%. There we go. All righty, 155.84. I think we're hitting new highs again on GameStop. We're trying to hit new highs. Yeah, 156.19 new high on GameStop. 156.19 now is the high of the day, I think, on a million shares. That's all. 1,092,000. That is not great. SoFi 645 up a dime. Tesla up $1.18. Smart Rent up 20, Matterport up 7, the Dow up 443, Google up 267. Tiff, I'm way too sober to sing, Austin. I'm way too sober. Games at 155.45. The high of the day, 156.19 so far on the day, with the U.S. market now, the Dow up 446, 1.44%. S&P climbing, says Coyote. Recession is in a shambles right now. There you go. All right. SoFi up 11 to 646, 156.20 on GameStop. New high, 156.22. We've just touched 156.22, new high of the day on GameStop right at this moment in time. New high for today. Okay. Premiums, rollovers, and moving up the ladder. That's all it takes. That's simple as that. Rock and roll, 156.01. The high of the day, 156.23. Okay, we're up 12 on SoFi. Tesla up $1.20. The Dow up 445. And U.S. 10-year, 3.02%. That's climbing. German, 1.3%. That is climbing as well, going higher. Yeah, the DAX is up 0.05 of a percentage point. Interest rates are rising in Europe. Euro up 1 penny. The pound up 0.75 of a penny today. We've got gains on the currencies against the U.S. dollar. And we're up 445 points on the Dow Jones now. We got GameStop at 155.77. The high was 156.23. Okay. There we go. 155.77 on the GameStop shares. 156.73 is the high of the day. Okay. Gary, why couldn't someone have just told us back in 2008 that you can ignore recessions? Would have been extremely helpful for many. Cindy, Uncle Bruce, I wrote a GameStop 125 for the 29th of July. Should I wait to roll? What should I do? If you're able to buy it back for pretty well just book value, which between now and Friday you will be, you can roll into another contract. You can either roll into a 125 2 weeks down the road for more money. You might be able to roll up to a 130 couple more weeks down the road for just as much money or more than what it'll cost you to buy this one back. That would be a good move. $1,000 higher on the exercise. If you go further out in time, you might be able to write a 140, 145, and bring in just as much cash as it's costing you to buy this one, or more cash. You check your option chain on what's available and how to do it. But you have until Friday to decide. But if that contract is because it's now in the money $30, if it's trading at 30, 31, 32, 33, and you can write a 125 for 37, 38, 39, or a 130 for the same price, or 135 for the same price as this one's costing you down the road a few weeks, 2, 3, 4 weeks, that's the way to go. Awesome. I'm not greedy. I'll take Larry Titus ringing the bells with Sofi closing above 650. I'll take that. Right on. Well, 645 is the price. 644, 645 up about a dime. 155.40 now on GameStop. The high of 156.23, up 876. The Dow up 433. There might be a little slump coming into the Dow. We'll see if it runs out of some gas here. We're watching it. Okay. AMC is now at $16.98, $17. High today was $17.82 today for AMC. Got down to $16.67 a few minutes ago. Now back to $17. 22 million traded. Kind of getting pricey considering it's in the hole, $10+ billion to their bankers. GameStop now 423 is the gain on the Dow for the Dow Jones. 423 gain on the Dow right now. Tesla up 160. SoFi up just 8. GameStop 154.23. It's backing up a bit right now. 154.56. Watching that as always closely. All right. Yes. An 810 gain on GameStop to 154.74. The high of 156.23, about $1.50 lower than the high just set up a few minutes ago. Let's see, volume on GameStop now, 1.16 million. Not great. It's okay, but not heavy. SoFi at 644, 5.5 million. Not enough. We need more volume. It's not a heavy traded market. I don't think it's a heavy traded market. WD, hi, Bruce. I just wrote a 160 GameStop for August the 5 for $12. Thank you very much. Nice. $1,200 for a 160. That's 172. Offering your stock up for 1 cent. That's nice. Way to go. Way to go. 154.64 now. 154.53 on GameStop. A little lower at the moment. The Dow up 436, and we haven't had a pullback all day really on the Dow. We really haven't had a pullback. The European markets close not too long from now. We'll watch all of that to see how this market reacts once the Europe shuts down, because we're getting momentum from Europe as well. They're up 1 to 2% today. The DAX, the German market's up 3%. France 1.9, UK 1.1 to 2.2, depending on the index. In America, 1.4 to 1.58% gains between the Dow, the S&P, and the NASDAQ. Okay, 154.84 on GameStop. 154.54 on GameStop. Dropping again. Okay. SoFi up 9, Tesla up 3. I think there's just a lot of money on the sidelines waiting, says Gowdy. That's possible, but we're going to get announcements like Johnson & Johnson today. This is the new normal. We've met our expectations for the second quarter. We're downgrading our third and fourth quarter. We get those kinds of comments on high-flying tech stocks. We drop 10%, 15% in the NASDAQ. This will affect everybody. If we keep getting these kinds of announcements from the Johnson and Johnsons, we're going to get unexplainable losses on stocks. Like, why is IBM down today? It's off 885. They broke their returns. They did better than the analysts thought they would. Stocks down 885. No good reason for this, yet down they are. Hey, Uncle Bruce. Zach, from the shows yesterday, you talked about how all the big guys missing numbers will drag the market down. Could this open the door for our little guys if they make plus numbers in a bad market? The small SPACs we're following, the former SPACs we're following, these guys are going to find their own niche. They're going to find their own shareholders. They're going to find their own followers as this keeps going forward. As they keep growing their business, their fans will just grow and grow and grow. And eventually their shares will, probably outperform others because they're so cheap. A $2 gain across the board on all those SPAC stocks, a huge percentage, right? Dave the Mac guy, stock goes up, right call. Stock goes down, buy more of the underlying or leaps. Love this game. Coyote, Zach, 100%. People who buy during market downtrends are the ones who end up printing when it recovers. Coyote, Dave the Mac guy, this is the way. Karim, maybe if the PE multiples are still too high, and that's it. We get companies backing off their earnings projections with high PE multiples, they drop. And that's what I'm wondering about with some of these big companies like Apple and others. We'll watch. The Dow up 431. We're flatlining right now here, up 1.4% right now. 154.71 on GameStop, 155.08 at the moment. Okay. Okay. 155.14 on GameStop. About $1.10 from the high of the day. We're climbing 155.76. We're coming on 50 cents away from the high of the day on GameStop. It's coming on again. 155.39. We're jumping around here. They might be trying another run for another higher price. Possibly. We'll see what it gives. Okay. Sofi up 11 cents. Tesla up 350. The Dow up 433. All right. AMC up 55 cents, 1709. ATIP up 14 to 139. Spire up. Where's Spire? Spire. Hang on. Up 6.5 to 124.5. ME up 4 cents. Rocket Lab up 6. Pfizer up 53 cents. HPQ up 85. Cisco up 91. Opportunity to write contracts. Twitter up 50 to 38.91. Backing off. Nick, you got as high as 39.20. Now we're 38.90. Backing up on Twitter a bit here. HD up $2. Home Depot up 30. Spanik up 570. IBM still down 880. Microsoft up 169. Goldman up 1077 to 312. Nice improvement. Meta, the old Facebook up pardon me, up 390. Amazon up 150. Bed Bath Beyond up 34. Target up 130. JP Morgan up 220. Costco up 560. Walmart up 60 cents. Nvidia up 320. Disney up 160. Netflix up 350 to 194.46. Moderna up 244. So we got gains, of course, with a 400-point gain on the Dow. Obviously, we got gains. Is it sustainable? There's the question. Tesla up $1.20, not leading this market. SoFi up 12. GameStop 155.88, trying to hit a new high now. The high 156.23, 155.65 to 155.88 on GameStop. Watching that. Aspire, wish you all an enjoyable day and a good luck. I'm just trying to survive the 100-degree Fahrenheit somehow. Coyote, CNBC Dow rebounds more than 400 points as investors bet on earnings beats. Interesting. I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah. 155.90. We're 30 cents away, 20 cents away. 156.02 on GameStop. 156.02, 21 cents away from the high of the day right now on GameStop of 156.23 is the high. 156 even is where we're at right now. 156.10. Now we're 13 cents away from the high of the day on GameStop. 156.10 last trade. We're right up there, pushing the high of the day around on GameStop. 1.2 million traded. Not great. Not great. 156.06 at the moment. Goody. All the signs are pointing to this being the most profitable quarter we've had in years, Spicy Android, new member. Thanks, Spicy Android, for probably renewing. Appreciate it, man. That is great. Zach, they're holding the charts upside down. Spicy, I'm now a member. Right on, Spicy Android. Appreciate this. We've got Wing Commander. I rolled my 130s August 5 into 145 September 16. Right on. Goody says, welcome aboard, Spicy. We're gaining 427 on the Dow. Tesla up 370, SoFi up 13, GameStop at 156.17, 156.20. We're pushing the high today right now on GameStop, 3 cents away from a new high today on GameStop right now, up 9.55. Let's see, Austin, ATIP, keep it going. Wing Commander, original premium 17, bought it back for $29.55, wrote for $29.95. Stink bids work, Uncle Bruce. Beautiful job. Beautiful. Neat, says Spicy. Baby, you're in. Coyote, I would love for someone to give me a bullish outlook on the market. I really want to see what they're seeing. The Dow up 439, GameStop 156.45. New high right now on GameStop, right at the moment. 156.45 up 981. This is the high of the day on GameStop right at the moment. All right, everybody, there you go. Opportunity to roll up and write for fatter premiums if you can. Higher exercise price. Wing Commander, this is a good move. You went up $1,500 on your contract in exercise by rolling into September. Beautiful move. That is making money, buddy. That is making you richer no matter what. 40-cent gain on the contract, irrelevant, but it's $15 on the exercise. Nice. 156.16 looks like right now on GameStop. The high today, 156.45. Spicy. I love this group. I was a lurker. I'm at work the whole time. Right on, Spicy Android. Welcome to the gang. Nice to have you here. 155.78 now on GameStop. Down 70 cents now from that high trade. 155.60. Watching this market closely. 155.02 now, down $1.40 from the high. Bruce, you got to get the knee emojis going for Spicy. Lobo Blast, Uncle Bruce, it's me again. ME and Spire have been way down for a while. Just keep averaging down since no new news. Yep, just keep buying them up. Tiff, welcome, Spicy, to the gang. Thank you all for being here. We have 221 thumbs up, so we got to celebrate that with some knee emojis. We just got a new member, so let's get some knee emojis going here. Neat. Let's go, baby. 155.55 on GameStop. And here we go with the knee emojis all over the place. Here they come. Not your SoFi, mine, all mine, is a member for 6 months now. SoFi will close over 650. Enjoy, says not your SoFi. Right on. Austin, thank you. Nazareth, thank you for these neat emojis. Tiff, same thing. Here they come. They're crossing the board. 155.85 to 156 right now on GameStop. Alberto, uncle followers will be printing. Not your SoFi is getting us emojis. Alex has got knee emojis. Trucker Tech has got knee emojis. Here we go, baby. The knee emojis are flooding the chat room right now. YouTube's wondering what's going on over there. Why do those guys have so much fun all the time? 450-point gain on the Dow. We've got 155.70 on GameStop after hitting a high today of what was it? Boy, my iPad is really screwing up here. Having trouble getting it to work. Come on, iPad, stop screwing around. It just does sometimes. It just does. 155.80 after hitting a high of 156.69 just a little bit here. Thank you, DQ, not your SoFi. Flint Creek Soap Company. Thanks for these emojis. DQ, Coyote, all you guys. The neat emojis are being hit. We just got another notification from Nazareth, a member now for 17 months of this channel. Get those knee emojis going. Let's go. There you go, everybody. Thank you so much for being part of this great gang of people, and we're having fun. The Stark Sisters, August 19, 140 strike GameStop just hit for $27. Nice. DH Ruda, thanks, buddy. All those knee emojis are flooding the chat right now. YouTube's wondering what's going on. The Dow up 468, GameStop 155.78, about 90 cents off the high of the day right now. Okay. Here we go. Neat. There you go. Okay. Tesla up 385. SoFi 649 up 14. GameStop 155.68, down $1 from the high of the day a few moments ago. We have 225 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody. New members and anniversary announcements from existing members. You guys are great. Love that you're here. And you guys make this channel work. Without you, we would not be here. Here we go. Zach, I got SoFi at 648 for the close. That's what I think it's going to do here. We'll follow that. 650 right now on SoFi. GameStop 155.80, 155.66. Let's see how this wants to go. Boeing and Goldman Sachs share gains contribute to Dow's nearly 450-point rally. It's now 491 on the Dow, going a little higher. Austin, spicy push SoFi over 650. He's welcome back anytime. Nazareth, I can't believe I've been here 17 months. Uncle Bruce is the GOAT. 17 months I've been doing member sponsorships, and went on the air, started this channel in June of 2020, I think it was. So it's 25 months that this channel's been in existence, at least. DQ, Austin, quick, buy some SoFi so it drops. Coyote, Austin, our spicy automation SoFi whale. How about that? We've got GameStop 156.33, 156.36, trying another run at another high. It's trying for another high trade right now. The GameStop seems to be coming on. We're 36 cents short of the high of the day. The Dow is up 489 right now. Okay, 1.57%. The NASDAQ is leading 1.9. That's normal. S&P 1.8 gain so far. 156.33, 156.14. With the high of the day, 156.69 today. We may have just touched that a moment ago. Not 100% sure. We may have just hit a new high a few moments ago. Trucker Tech, I just rolled my October 150 to October 145. I gained 500 for both contracts. Keep going higher, I dare you. So I'm not sure if this is correct. Did you go maybe 145 to 150? Or I'm not sure. Trucker Tech, let me know. DQ, Austin, for sure. I wrote a bunch of calls, so the entire market went up. Coyote, GameStop climbs with S&P, and S&P has been going north a lot today. DQ, if I write IBM calls, it'll reverse course and it'll hit a new 52-week high. Coyote, DQ, do not fret. You stop the recession. There you go. Thank you very much. Congratulations. 155.93 on GameStop. The high 156.69. We're just under 156 right now. SoFi at 652, up 16 cents. Austin is saying, DQ, it is probably a good thing I can't write calls yet or the market would just skyrocket. DQ, I am the guy. Bama babe, DQ, are you attempting to make me laugh? Are you? We got the Dow up 481. Tesla up $6, SoFi up 16, GameStop 155.97 right now. And we got 10-year rate rises to 303, 3.03% for the 10-year Treasury for the U.S. market right now. Okay. So much to watch. 155.92 up 928 on GameStop. The volume on GameStop is now 1.36 million. We are not hot here at all. Not hot at all on this one. This can be given up, this gain. SoFi up 16 to 651 on 7.1 million. Not really enough either. The Dow up 480 now, and S&P up 69, Nasdaq up 227. Nasdaq's up 2%. 2% gain, 1.8 for S&P, 1.5 for the Dow. Okay. Trucker says, I got an extra $1,000 for the $5 lower strike as the stock keeps going up. So there's the win right there. Good move. 500, 1,000 more in his pocket to give up a $500 exercise. That's okay. Bama Babe, always, I'm trying to make you laugh, always, says DQ. Coyote crying. Beach Boy Nazareth, you rock, dude. Only 1 year, 4 months, and 1 day here. There you go. Oh, man. All righty. Yeah, Beach Boy. Been a member for 1 year, 4 months. Right on. DQ. I'm behind the Beach Boy member for 1 year, 4 months, 0 days. Trucker, keep going higher. I dare you. There you are. You got the right attitude right there about this. That's absolutely the way to do it. Dare them to come and get you. Dare them. Again, Coyote, thank you for being a member here for 16 months. Appreciate it. Fantastic. 227 thumbs ups, guys. Thank you for that, too. I'm just a prince. I'm not a king, says Nazareth, 460 gain on the Dow. Tesla up $5. SoFi up 16 to 651 now. And GameStop is 154.79, 154.73. We're backing up about $2.06 from the recent high trade of 156.69. So we're up a little down here now. Zed, Uncle Bruce, I rolled my GameStop 130 July 22 into a 130 August 8 for only one extra premium. Should I have gone for a higher strike and a loss on the premium? No, that's okay. I mean, you moved up in time a little bit, took in a little extra cash. You have a lot of options here. You keep your eye on this option chart. And if you find that you can move into a 132, 135, 137, 140 contract down the road for no extra money or extra money, then you're lifting your strike price as well. These shares at 154.81, you see them now moving $2. Like they're just like that. Once the split is done, a $1 move is a $4 move here. So, we get to 37, 38, 39, and then go to 32. I mean, holy moly. A $7 drop is $28. Those contracts that you're writing here are just going to, everything is relative, though. We just have to get through it. Richard, 1 year, 4 months, and 1 day. Beach Boy. Nazareth, you're so modest. Dave, the Mac guy, 1 year, 4 months, and 3 days. Nick H is a new member. Hello, Nick H. We've got Nick H as a chillin' with Uncle Bruce member. Welcome. And we've got the Tiff, a member for 9 months, still young. Right on, Tiff. Let's see. Michael, Apple's going the wrong way. Bruce, why the face? What's the deal here? It's up $2 at 149.20. The higher it goes, the harder they fall. Coyote, slither your way up the option chain like a snake, increasing the strikes when the opportunity provides. Lobo Blast bought another 500 ATIP, feeling cute, might buy more Spire and ME. I don't know. Coyote, Michael, slowing hiring and spending is a bullish sign, I think. Coyote, Nick H, welcome to the party, pal. Lobo, how do I check how long I've been a member? Lobo wants to know. And there you go. Thank you all so much for being here with us and being members for as long as you've been members. You guys are awesome here. Love these green bars that keep coming across to announce how long you've been members. And those of you who are joining this channel as new members, Appreciate this very much. Remember, if you become a Gold Bagel member, you reach the upper echelon of this channel right up there. You can join me every morning for a trader alert before the 8:30 show, and on Wednesday nights, 8 o'clock, prime time with Uncle Bruce for just Gold Bagel members, a live show just for you guys to stay on top of these markets. And we've got work to do here on these markets. We have a lot to watch and a lot to follow. 155.30 on GameStop, down $1.39 from the high of the day. Let's see. There's a milestone option. Lobo Blast, says Coyote. Michael, since this morning when we decided the rules were made up and the points don't matter, DQ, Lobo Blast hit the membership tab on the SMWB channel page. Michael, true. The rules, the points don't matter. That's right. 155.09 on GameStop, down $1.60 from the high of the day just a little while ago. Dow's up 467. Coyote, hey Larry, Zach, Larry, Titus, the big 17, rock and roll. There we go. Thank you guys. Trucker Tech, get that green going. A member for 4 months. Thanks, buddy. Thank you for being here for that long. Appreciate it. Let's see. I can make this thing. Try to get my thing to work. Oh, come on now. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. My computer is acting up. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And see if I can get this to work. Here we go. Tiff, member for 9 months. Thank you. We've done that. And then Zach, member for 14 months. Thank you, Zach. Lobo Blast, member for 14 months. Larry, member for 17 months. Finally have a break in my meetings to say hi. Thank you so much. Gold badge built, not bought, says Zach. Lobo Blast, hello, everybody. Twitter Tech, Trucker Tech, get that green going. Thank you guys for these notifications. You guys are awesome. Nice to have you here, of course. Larry, I'm sending a few of those knee emojis. Coyote, the legend of Larry Titus sounds like a blockbuster film. Nick, new member, but been lurking while working from home since January 21 when GameStop went wild. Loving the classes and learning the art of option writing. Thanks, Uncle Bruce. Thank you, Nick. You are one of many that send me exactly these kinds of messages. It's great. I'm excited for you people. You're going to do so well with these. Larry, 17 months, says Zed. DQ, the legend, the Larry Titus, that's redundant. As Zed, where in the world is Beach Boy? He's here. He's hanging around. Wing Commander, Uncle Bruce is going today an extra mile. Remember those 8-hour streams back in the day. We're at 155.55 on GameStop. Down $1 something now, 155.29. We're down $1.40 from the high of the day here on GameStop. Sofi up 18 to 653. Tesla up 691. The Dow up 503. We've got a big day going here. Will it last? That is the question. Or is this a giant dead cat bounce? What is going on? We're going to find out. We're up 164 on the Dow in percentage terms. S&P up 1.9. NASDAQ up 2.09. Nazareth Zeta State Beach Boy is not of this world. He's on the moon. There you go. Google up 344 to 113.35. Couldn't hit 115 yesterday. Can it do anything like that today? I don't know. The Dow up 511. Matterport up 15.5. Smart Rent up 22.5. Tesla up 5. Sofi up 16. GameStop 155.98. We got Spire up 6.5. Apple up 260. AMC up 62. ATIP up 16 cents to 141. Go ATIP up 17.5 to 142.5. This is a nice move today. 493,000. We were as low as 120 this morning on ATIP. The all-time low, 120 this morning. It's now 142.5 from that 120 all-time low. Interesting on ATIP. Rocket Lab up 11. Cyxtera up 34. ME up 8.5 to 284. Pfizer up 72. HPQ up $1.06. Cisco up 120. We got opportunities to write options. Twitter up 65 cents to 39.06. Home Depot up 336, Carvana down 32, Robinhood up 39, Vanik up $7, IBM still negative, down 937, Microsoft up 312, Goldman up 1330 to 314.50, right on. Meta Platforms up $6 to 173, Amazon up 230 to 116. We've got Royal Caribbean up 185. We've got Target up 260, JP Morgan up 240, Costco up $8, Walmart up 96 cents, Nvidia up 467, Disney up $2. American Airlines up 59, Netflix up 530. We got Moderna up 379. We have a green day today, up 512 on the Dow. I don't believe it. I don't think it's got a lot of behind it, but it's up. Can't argue that. Oil down 43 cents. All righty, Zach, Michael, the Big 17 Club, Larry Legend level. Michael, I'm no Larry Legend. Beach Boy, actually, I'm on Cloud Atlas. Larry, Wing Commander, Sega, Pepperidge Farm remembers. Zach, I remember. Wing Commander, Larry, laughing out loud. Cody Blakely, GameStop options chain is bullying up. 18 million in bot calls, puts being sold at 150, all just today. Wing Commander, by the way, how are you guys posting how long you've been a member? How do you do that? I think you go to the $ below the chat area where you can post super chats. If you click on there, I think there's a link there. I'm not 100% sure, though, because I'm not seeing that page that you guys are on. Zach, Wing Commander, Saga, the super chat gives you 1 million, gives you one milestone per month that you can do every month. There you go. Nicely done. Michael, 17 months a member. Thank you, my friend. Been a lot of fun. Wing Commander, member for 13 months. Never mind. I figured it out. There you go. Right on, you guys. Thank you for all of you who are posting those. It's free of charge to do that. It's no cost to you to put those up there. Nazareth, Uncle Bruce is right. Hit the $, then it's an option there. Larry, Uncle Bruce is exactly right. It's under the $ icon. And Zach, clapping hands and waving. Way to go, you guys. We've got the GameStop at 155.64, down about $1 from the high of the day. The Dow's up 516, holding a big gain here. Sofi up 14 cents, Tesla up $4. Right there, some ideas right there. Alberto, member for life. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate all of you for your loyalty to this channel. I appreciate it. 233 thumbs ups. If any of you are able to throw a thumbs ups our way, please nail it. 212 people are watching. We have 233 thumbs ups going. I love that ratio. If you're watching on the rerun, hit the thumbs up as well and give us some forward momentum with YouTube. GameStop 155.64, down about $1.05 from the high of the day of 156.69. And we're just watching to see if GameStop wants to keep on going. It's up 870. The Dow is really adding to the momentum here. 516 gain. Got a 73-point gain on S&P. NASDAQ up 240 points, adding to the market. That's all there is to it. Nazareth, Alberto, you are going to be the lich of the group. I know what that means. Never going to die and haunt the market with option writing. Austin, yesterday SoFi couldn't get past 660. Today, couldn't get past 650. That's the issue there. We're at 649. Now at 650, up 15 cents on the day. The high of the day on SoFi, 654. 8 million volumes so far. Not incredible. It would be nice to see more. GameStop 155.17, backing up $1.52 from the high of the day. 155.04, backing up again at the moment. Alberto is laughing. Nazareth, undead, LICH, undead wizard, because Alberto is a wizard at options. Okay, rock and roll. Rock and roll. GameStop 155 even, down 169 from the high of the day. SoFi 651 over 650. The Dow up 523 at the moment. There you go, guys. There it is. Well, I've been on the air for 2 hours, 38 minutes. I should get a break in right now. I want to thank you all for being here. Way to go on all of you doing these rollovers today. Really good job. Keep your eyes open for opportunities. Put in stink bids to buy back calls cheap. put in stink offers to write calls for primo money. And if you're moving up in your strike price, beautiful. If you have to go down the road a few weeks, a month or two, doesn't matter. It's okay. You can do that too. Spicy says, Uncle Bruce, I have a $33 call that expires next Friday. I got a 71-cent in premium. Should I roll out 1 week for some strike price, but at 109? Is this on HPQ? I'm going to guess the $33 price is probably HPQ. I'm going to double check that. It's 32.64. Don't have a problem with that. Not at all. You're bringing in 38 cents more premium money for a $33 call down the road. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Coyote Seal this afternoon. Joe, thank you, Joe. Love this. Where are we here? Joe, love this squad and hearing about all the successful stories. Spicy, see you later. Right on, Spicy. Yeah, you can look at doing this trade. Maybe again, if you can buy back your call for less than 71, which is I'm assuming you probably can, and then you can write the next one for 109, that the spread is good. Make sure it's on the offer or just under the offer. Yes, by all means. Way to go. Yes. Alex, see you all later. I wonder how the Dow will look this afternoon. Zach, party on, gang. We're up right now on the Dow, 517. Sofi is 652, up 18, and GameStop 155.04 at the moment. And we'll keep an eye on that too. I'll see you today. Sweet, says Spicy. Neat. John, back in time. Just say goodbye again. Munimo, 16 months and 1 day. Thank you so much, all of you, for these notifications of how long you've been members of this channel. You guys are awesome. 7 months as a bonus. We went on vacation with Uncle Bruce and Auntie Jen. How about that? Beach Boy, 17 months, been a member. Ground control for Major Tom. I love you guys. Thank you for these notifications, guys. Appreciate it. Hopefully more will come this afternoon when we're back on later today. It's fantastic. All right, guys. I'll see you later on. Keep an eye on the markets. Let's see how they perform. And we'll talk more about rollovers today and everything else as we stay on top of all this. Bamba Babe, thank you. Larry Titus, thank you. John, Coyote, are you looking to write on SoFi today? Larry, have a good afternoon. Thank you, everybody. We'll catch you at 3 for the final hour today. Take care, and we'll see you later.